Alrighty, hello and welcome everyone. I hope you're all having a really great day. Welcome to the ODM Internal Winter League Finals. So this here is basically the finals for an internal tournament for ODM. So we are going to be having Pantelanard, Mr. Hanadins, the green one, and Heis, who should be pretty fun. We are going to be starting off with the best of three here between Pantelanard and Hanadins. I do apologize, this was meant to be slightly earlier start, but I wasn't feeling very well this morning, so I really struggled last night. So we are going to be cracking on straight away, as quickly as possible. I will be ready just to kick it in, and let's get going. Let's have a little look. So we are going to start on Oakenhammer. I'm going to be picking the maps. Pick Beastmen, Ban, Chaos Warriors, and Vampire Counts. I'll go VP. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good start. Yeah, I think banning Chaos and banning Vampire Counts is really good. I think they're two very strong counter factions here in the current game, especially the pick one ban two system here for banner rules. So yeah, it's going to be very good. Hey, welcome everyone. How we doing? We got Rusty. It's also got Ray. How we doing? We got GS. And of course, we got here Mr. Green One and CJDJ. Welcome, everybody. So, guys, today, if you are enjoying all of the content, do feel free to leave a like and do feel free to subscribe. It really does help here on the channel massively. I just hit the 900 mark, and it's really awesome. I'm so close to that 1,000 target that I set for the year, and we're getting there. We're getting there close. We're getting really close. So, I'm super excited. So, Fanta Lemonada up against Mr. Hanodins. And yeah, it's going to be a great game. I talk to the ODM guys quite a bit. They're really great guys. They play fantastic games, and this should be an excellent series for sure. All right, so let's sort out this. I was playing last night against all of you, wasn't I? So I have to make sure we got the correct. There we go. All right, so here on the front line, Deccan Polearms mixing in with the Deccan mobs. Yeah, quite a few units here in the front. So it's like 5 Decans, 3 polearms as well for the... oh, maybe made that 2. No, made that 3. Oh, no, it's going to be the bloody Reaver deck. No way. I love these guys. Look at these absolute chads right here with Enrage and Hunger. They're going to be anti-large armor piercing, 90 armor, and these boys are strong indeed. We are going to have Rotten Prometheans here, the gunnery mobs. Not the ROR, though. I don't see the ROR here. Do we see the ROR at all on the front line? We don't. We have a normal unit of the Deccan mobs. I'm surprised we're not going to be seeing the Lamprey's Revenge. Very surprised about that. Double gunnery rights here with both with Scabscrath and of course Count Inoculus. Inoculus here with the Captain's Wrath Moondial, Wrathstorm, the Arcane Conduit, Invocation of the Heck, and the Drowned Dead. Or did I miss here, members? I think it is a recruit Winter League tournament. Yeah, I think so. I think it's a new player Winter League tournament, I believe. So we have Goreherds, Ungor Spears, Ungor Raiders, looks like 3 units. Mixing in with double Harpies. And it's like here we are going to have Centaur throwing axes dotted around the pocket. The Sons of Goros here in the back as well. So the ROR boys here with the magical, I believe they're big battle axes, I think. Yeah, double-handed battle axes. With the magic damage and AP. Of course, they are going to have Guardian and Rowdy. Rowdy is definitely going to push. You can see Bands of Power in the Beastman favour. It's just mostly going to be because of Rowdy. The Groku's or the Wolf's Run there. So that's going to be coming in with the throwing axes with regen with the Drunken Bravado. Yes, the Drunken Bravado here will give leadership, perfect vigor, and a restoration. That's just very strong. So Spirit Leech Guards over there in the middle with Spirit Leech and Aspect to the Dread Knight, which is always very important because that imbues that magic damage there with also Fear. Morgan the Shadow Gave is the choice as well, who will be having the Bristave of Ruinous Corruption, Spirit Essence of Chaos, and Regeneration. The reason you pick up Morgan the Shadow Gave, he basically just can't die. 75% missile resistance. That's going to make him about 6 times tankier there to no, it's 8 times tankier? 8 times tankier to missiles? Yeah, pretty much. Makes him 8 times tankier. So, you take on his health there and you do the multiplication. 4.5k. You just you do the multiplication of how much missile fire you need to do to kill him. You times it by 0.75. Hey, buddy. All the clan members can participate in the ODM Recruit League. That's the best comment of the day. How you doing, Mo? I thought you already had the short league as a new friendly tournament. Shake my head. Yeah. I mean, listen. These guys, you know, these guys. I need to teach them a thing or two. I need to teach them a thing or two myself, you know, personally. I did it more, but Logic didn't want to take my heart, so I had to fly away. Welcome! Thank you very much, Bowmore. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? I did get a DM from you. I'm sorry I haven't got back to you. I wasn't feeling so well this morning, so I've been trying to get back into it. Anyway, let's get into the game. So we are going to have Harpies, but a bit of pressure here on Oculus. That's some nice work there coming out of the side of the Beastmen. A Scabstrath going down here. Not the best one I've seen, unfortunately. Just going to catch out a little bit here, but trying to get the length there is really quite difficult. I played a bit of VP yesterday. I did send the replay to Ducky, actually, so we might get a nice little cast out of that one. And here you can see shots coming in as well. You can see the gunnery mobs here going to be firing into the middle up against these Harpies. Now, only 15 armor for them, so even just the cheapest of handguns will do some nice work indeed. Now, Raston, wouldn't mind seeing that a little bit early there on Morga, but Morga will absorb quite a lot of that. So where will we put that fire is the question. Maybe go after the Drunken Bravado throwing axes. Might be not a bad shout. The Gorkus can certainly take a bit of fire pressure there. Throwing axes coming over the top. They're going to be shooting into Noculus. He only has 75 armor. A little bit of a lag spike here, I think. Something in my eye. So let's look at the battlefield. So, come around the right-hand flank here. We are going to be having some of the Goros. And they can definitely put some right-hand pressure here on some of the gunners. Gunners here, yeah, pretty decent. 77 weapon strength, 50% missile strength AP. So a bit of pressure on the flanks. We definitely want to get the throwing axes in. They need to be putting some pressure here on the gunnery crabs. The front line will win from the Ungor herds up against the Deccan mobs in general. Yeah, so there we go. It's exactly what I said. So great pressure there on the Gorkus of the Wolf's Run. Of course, this is a lot easier for me to cast and say as it's going, rather than me playing myself. So it looks like throwing axes coming through onto the left-hand side now. Bit of pressure here. Spirit Leech on the back. Overcast. Yeah, keeping him in the back, that's wise. Maybe even put him in the forest a little bit there. Might not be too bad. We can see a bit of pressure coming through the middle here. That's really going to force these boys to hold true. The cheap gunnery mobs, these are, I think, 300 a pop. So, and here we go. The boys are in the back. The boys are in the back, and this is looking dangerous. Noculus is going to have to kind of wade his way through here. But, of course, we know the Sons of Gor's ready to get in and kind of meet that. We are going to see a summon here. A lovely summon of the Chaos Spawn. That's lovely work coming in from Pantelinard, really putting in up against Mr. Hanniden's Overcast Invocation going down here, and we are in trouble here in the middle. We are going to be getting the Chaos Spawn really putting it in up against Noculus. They're going to be fighting, and now we get the throwing axes and Harpies in. If we put them in place, we get the throwing axes in, we are in big trouble here as the VP. This is some lovely work here. Crabs are pushing forward onto the Sons of Goros, and yeah, I think we just get those out. We don't need those to be in. Throwing axes are coming in over the top. Arrow shots as well here from the Ungor Raiders. 75 armor is okay, but it's not great. You're certainly going to take a lot of damage here. Spirit Leech, Arcane Conduit going down, and that is going to be pretty much GG's well played. Gone down. What a beginning here coming out of the man, the myth, the legend. Mr. Fanta Lemonada coming through. Very strong indeed. I probably want to get the caster a little bit closer if you can. Get a few more cheaper Spirit Leeches. Overcasting is not always that cost efficient. Especially at this point. The throwing axe is nice and close. Noculus is going to be in negative leadership, so he's not going to be able to heal. So Invocation works. If you go into negative leadership, you actually can't use it. So unfortunately there, he is going to be dropping it. It's going to be a summon here for the last element of his breath. And as he falls, that is going to be a great victory there coming in from Pantelinard. It's going to be extremely hard. He does actually get a Wrath Storm off at the end there up against the Ungor Raiders. Lovely clicks and works there. So we are going to push him through. The Sons of Goros going to kind of leave the area and maybe just get a bit of cycle charging here up against the Rotten Prometheans. No healing, and these things don't regenerate, which is sometimes it's quite nice in case you do use Noculus. It is quite nice there. Spirit Leech as well. Yeah, we'll be taking those down rather quickly, and that is going to be GG's well played. But as we can see here in the middle, we are going to have Rotten Prometheans fighting up against the Chaos Spawn. I think that's going to be the second summon there. And they'll be fighting pretty well. They do have okay armor piercing, 130 weapon strength, and I think it's about 50-ish. 40, okay. It's about 40 armor piercing, which is not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. But when you only consider you've got 12 models, it's not that great. But we can see here, Gunnery Mob shooting into the sky against the Harpies. Just get the boy in. Let's get the boy in. We do have the double Gunnery Whites, so it's not over, but it's pretty hard here. Throwing axes here, just over pressure up against the Gunnery Whites, and it's looking pretty tough. I really respect this, though, from Hanadin's playing right into the very end. That is a great response and great respect there for your opponent as well. You know, playing right into the very end is very tough to do when you know that the end is near. Spirit Leech coming downtown. Good work there with the Harpies. Very, very nice stuff. We are going to shoot over the top here into the pole arms. And Tentacle Throwing Axes could do with just coming back in. A bit of pressure now. They kind of got no risk here. We get some in up against the Gunnery Whites. That could be nice. Scabscrath is not going to do enough here to delete that. We are now on top of the Gunners. Moving in here with the Sons of Goros. Definitely need these back in. Get some of these gunneries in. We are need to push through and then draw back here with the... it looks like the Sons of Goros are going to leave. Oh, now that's a much better Scabscrath. That's much better. Good work there in from Mr. Hanadins. And Hanadins is going to pull out. GG's will play. Great start. Manuel, is it Manuel? If I said that correctly, Mr. Green One. Manuel is Green One. Manuel is Green One. Yes, best of 3 semi-finals and best of 5 finals. 930 there for Morgan the Shadow Gave, 600 there for the Brave Shaman of Death, 170, 288, 240. With 240, 200, and 330 for the Ungor Raiders. 600, 800, and 860 there for, sorry, the Ungor Raiders and the Ungor Herds and Ungor Spears. Doing okay. Throwing axes 400, 550, 880. And it's like the Gorok Hooves in at 550. 800 there for the Sons of Goros with 240, 230, and 170. Count Noculus in at 390. That's a bit of a shame. I actually like Count Noculus on foot in this matchup. I like him on his big mount, but I actually really like Count Noculus on foot. I like him on foot against VC. I like him on foot against Beastmen. If you come in with the Death Squad, he has a Halberd, he's anti-large armor piercing, he's got 60 melee defense. He can really hold true. And then if you have the double gunnery right, you've actually got a really good assassin score, because if he's on top of his mount, he just doesn't fight well. He doesn't fight well, in my opinion. So there. 808, we've got 520 there from Rotten Prometheans. Bloody Reaver deck in at 500, 280, 150, 240, 250, and 300. And the Polearms at 300 and 215, with 440 there from the Gunnery Mobs. GG's. Alright, the next map here will be, let's go for a nice little one. Let's go for Gorgazan. Gorgazan is next. And we talk with you guys. How are we? How is everyone? GG's indeed, yes. Wonder why no ROR. Yeah, of course they cost more as well. You know, they do, you know, it's a cost-benefit analysis there. I definitely would have dropped the pistols, because you can summon pistols there with Noculus. If you overcast, you get the summon of pistols if you need them. I probably would have dropped the pistols and upgraded the Rotten Prometheans to the regenerating ones for sure. Yeah, they are exponentially better. And they require less invocations of the heck for sure. For sure. I could totally agree with that. Hey, Linksy, how are you, my friend? Welcome. You're not a moderator, but now you are. There we go, Mr. Linksy. How are we, my friend? How are you feeling after yesterday's stream? I dropped in, and you were a few sinkers deep, I think. You had a fair amount to drink, my friend. How are you? GG's, nice to see some Beastmen as I struggle in this matchup for some reason. It's a really hard matchup. I think going really wide, I think very close to what Hanadin's had was quite nice. I think actually drop the Bloody Reaver deck and then bring some Rotten Prometheans. Then I quite like the build. Yeah, for sure. I think they're... I'll go Empire. I think Empire is his main faction. Band VC and Lizardmen. Okay. Okay. Vampire Counts and Lizardmen. Yeah, two very strong bands. No Dowie. Okay. Okay, it looks like these two are going to be playing Bretonia up again. This is a really, really fun match. This is really fun. I love this matchup. It's super fun. There are many ways you can play this, for sure, for sure. Now, a lot of people go... I think Raw Eldorf Graphites are nice. Yeah, they're very good in this matchup. Yeah, the doors are available. God damn it, god damn it. But never mind, never mind. But my heart belonged to Brett. He's not corrupt enough. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Alrighty, so guys, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing very well today. If you are enjoying today, do feel free to smash that like button. What I would do is a little bit of support as YouTube kind of sees that like button and goes, oh, there seems to be a lot of people interacting with this live stream. We'll promote it out to more people. So if you want to support me, that's a great way of doing that. And of course, subscribing if you haven't already. We just hit the 900 mark, which is really, really awesome. I'm so close to that 1,000 mark. It is really, really great. We've hit so many milestones here. I'm actually going to do kind of a little bit of a celebration. I might see how the next couple of days go on a growth perspective, but I might do something for the 900 because I didn't do anything for 750. We blew well past that with some amazing support. This is the biggest month of growth I've ever had, ever. So I don't know what to say about that apart from thank you very much. This is a painful matchup for Hallidans. Yes, I think so too. I think so too. Well, Rusty, if you... I don't know if I can say this officially, but well done on getting into RTK, my friend. Well done. Well done. That's really awesome for you. I'm very happy for you. If you ever want to practice the matchup, I'd be happy to be your punching... I'm happy to be your sparring partner, or your punching bag, however... Oh, looks like... What happened to Mr. Pantalanan? So let me just message the big man himself, see if he's doing okay. Looks like he has dropped. We might have to come back at some point. Pantelanard is going to be 1-0 up. So, GS, do you go by a different name here? Do you go by a different name in my Discord? Because I forget who some people are sometimes. Because I'm terrible with names. No idea what happened. Hey, Lindsay, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. How's things going? Hi. Nice to see the subs going up, Logic. Well done. Thank you very much, Lindsay. I really appreciate it. I mean, people like yourself supporting me is yeah. So, how have you been, Lindsay? Haven't seen you playing in a while. You missed out on beating me to a. You just missed out on beating me up yesterday. I was playing on. To be fair, I play. I play a little bit on Twitch as well now. And the French baguette. Oh, Butcher Bird, right? Yeah. I had to change the can because I use it for work now. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. What do you do for work, Butcher Bird? Yeah, agreed. The Rotten Promethean ROI is definitely worth the extra 300 for sure, 100%. Just on the stats alone, without even regeneration, it's worth it. When you got armor sitting at peak value at about 120, I think the maximum peak cost efficiency is about 100 armor, and then it kind of tips over at 120. But the additional 20 is nice, but it's not as that's hard to explain mathematically. But essentially, at 120 armor, adding extra melee defense is just exponentially great. Because most halberd units actually do not have great melee attacks, so just adding more melee defense, because I think they have a considerable amount of extra melee defense. I think it's even 10 extra melee defense. It's huge, essentially. Makes those Rotten Prometheans with also regen as well. The extra 300 gold cost is actually exponentially better value anyway. For me, it's kind of either go Rotten Promethean ROR or don't bother. It's kind of the way I view it. Right, so we're going to have war wagons. Oh my god. Okay. Hanadin's. I don't know. I don't know. Hanadin's is doing something here today. But Hanadin's is in. We're now going to have double war wagons. Could they be good? They could be used just to shoot, but yeah, we'll see. Look, do you know what? As boring as Empire Knights are stat-wise, they do look pretty decent. You got to give it to them. They got the whole Boris vibe going on as well. Like, I wonder if these are blue under Boris's sub-faction. Probably. I hope so. But yeah, quadruple Empire Knights, missing with a bunch of halberd spears, and then just a bucketload of swordsmen in the front with, of course, the Sons of Sigmar. Look at these boys. Look at these. Terrifying. You gotta make them like they're unbreakable. Like they should look more loot. Like they should be like have weight. They just should look like lunatics basically, right? They're here for Sigmar. Volkmar the Grim here, the man, the myth, the Tash, the Mercy, the Mad, as I like to call him. We are going to have the Grand Soulfire, the Grand Shield of Faith, the Grand Hammer of Sigmar with Banishment, and the Jade Griffin. Yes, very good. And then of course we are going to have his buddy on the back, who's going to be rolling dirty. We have a Bright Wizard here, Burning Head, Fireball, and Kindle Flame. Yeah, very strong indeed. How do I feel about war wagons? I don't know. What sort of range are we talking about? 130. Yeah, that's okay. I think Outriders might be better, but, you know, that's me. Okay, so, peasant mobs. Front line as well, men-at-arms with shields. Peasant bowmen, 1, 2, 3, 4. Questing knights. Damsel of Life, and Questing Knights. Double field trebuchets. They'll outtrade actually Empire Cannons, which is, you know, sad face. But, you know, it is the way it is. Yeah, good army. If only Questing Knights will just butcher this entire army, pretty much. Hey, Loopy! How are we? Work too much. Oh, sorry to hear that, Lindsay. But, I mean, hopefully you're enjoying work. Hopefully, you know, you're enjoying work. You come home and, you know, see the streams from us lot, and hopefully it makes it, you know, all worth it. I hope. Just make new account. Sending you spam mail. I forgot the passcode. That's alright, we all do that. Right, so we also got Mr. King Leoncoeur as the Lord Choice. I'm assuming just in case Carla France comes, I guess. Sword of Corone, Lion Shield, a Lady's Champion, and a Blessing of the Lady. And a life cards here with, I'm going to guess, Earth Blood, and Dwellers Below. Boom. Get off me. Get off me. There's Power Stone as well. I don't really know if Power Stone's all that worth it. Like for one Arcane Conduit. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, gunfire here in the front. Fireball going downtown. What are we aiming for here? Oh, nearly hit that up against the Damsel of Light. So shooting in the front here, coming up against Volkmar the Grim. He's going to have, I think, 25% missile resistance. No, 15. Okay, 40% magic. Shots over the top here. We are going to throw it into the cav. That's pretty much the only thing to shoot here, I think. We do have 90 armor with the war wagons. I guess maybe you bring the war wagons for the armor so they don't get shot by peasants so much. I really don't know. But Quest Knights here in the front, they are going to be charging into Volkmar the Grim. The Sword of Crone going down. Volkmar is going to pull out, but the Grim kind of has nowhere to go. We do have Empire Knights, so we can really pin in King Leon Kerr. The punching power is minimal, though, in this force. Just 2 units of the war wagons. I guess halberds can slightly count as punch, but not really. So banishment in the back here. And that should rip apart the peasant mobs. I'm just going to do it a little bit. I would have started on one side and pulled it across, but there we go. Volkmar the Grim is still in the middle. He is using the Grand Shield of Faith to really help here. King Leon Kerr fighting up against just the normal infantry here. Trying to do the best up against the Empire Knights you can. He's pinned in. Question Knights as well. Going to do some great work here. With the Grand Hammer of Sigmar. Grand Hammer of Sigmar going down plus 24 melee attack. And the Empire Knights do fall. Looks like here. Spearmen are going to be fighting up against Men at Arms. Men at Arms 27 on 34 with 42 there. These are the Shield of Variety. Yes, they are. Shields giving plus 8 melee defense and also that missile resistance. So we are going to be shattering some of the shields there on the left. Halberds are now going to start coming into the pocket. They need to get in and do the work. But there's just layers upon layers upon layers of troops here. And they do need to get in the back here and start shutting down these. We can see Burning Head come across here. Has Pantalanard seen? He has not seen. And that is going to be right down the force there. That is a dead unit of Peasant Bowmen. And that is going to be those gone for a short while. Burning Head is actually going to come in the back. It's going to bend a little bit. Is it going to catch the peasant mobs, though? I think it is. Yes, it is. It is going to scorch some of them. But only a little bit. Dwellers Below here in the middle up against the Empire Knights. Catching the halberds as well. They do try and get out of the pocket, but looks like they are going to get caught. Damage will be taken by Mr. Leon Kerr as well, but he won't incur the wrath of the poison. Balance power is even. Where's the man, the myth, the legend? He's here in the middle. I want to get him in the back as much as possible, but he also doesn't want to get caught by Questing Knights. Questing Knights here with 80 armor. It's actually not that great. 80 armor is like borderline good. It's like just tipping over into good, so it's not that great. So Empire Knights will do okay here, but double Questing Knights here catching in Leon Kerr. Catching in with Leon Kerr alongside Volkmar. That's pretty much looking at GG's, I think, here. What do we have left here in the force? We need to get some of the cavalry in and through, and we've got some halberds as well. We just need to get those in and start doing the damage. We've got some swordsmen of 1 as well. So we've got a few units here. There's like Burning Head in the middle. Is this going to be overcast? It is. It's going to do some damage. Volkmar's taking a lot of punch, but unfortunately, with Volkmar taking that's a very nice spell as well. Sigmund Sons here without fighting the pocket up against King Leon Kerr. They'll pin him in, but not for long. Halberds are in the back here fighting up against the Field Trebuchets, so nice shutdown. We've still got quite a few units here though. Threat, and threat here in the back. So we've got 4 there in the middle. But of course here we've got a bit of a right-hand side overload, which is why I like the fact that the force has rotated around here to the left-hand side. There's good work there from Pantalanard. Guns here in the back. Guns really need to get in and start like putting some hurting here on King Leon Kerr. So balance of power here is going to be in the Bretonnian favour, just because Volkmar is just so goddamn damaged. Still have healing here for the Damsel of Life. Where is some of the cavalry? So there's some cavalry here in the middle. That is going to break, right? So we have got a bit of a lag spike here. Another one broken in the back. Is there just 2 cav left? No, 2 there. Yeah, and that one's broken. Archers in the back. Men at Arms coming back in. Archers here fighting, and they did actually catch the war wagons. We could really do with getting some of the Sigmars rotated and getting a bit of a blockade. We have some spearmen in as well. So we are going to push away. One did break those. 2 war wagons left. We don't have any healing. Volkmar is in some serious trouble here. Luckily, King Leon Kerr does go to the sky. And I say luckily. The reason I say luckily is because he's terrible at trying to attack from the sky. He's garbage. Right, we looks like we are going to get a charge here. War wagons moving to the back, but the war wagons need to put some pressure here on King Leon Kerr. Grand Shield of Faith, Grand Hammer, and Sigmar going down, plus melee attack. We now need to get these spearmen in. Spearmen need to go, 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 go. 290 health there for him. Extra melee attack here. We are moving in with the halberds as well. 330. He's going to heal really nicely here, so can he get away without getting hit? No, Volkmar dies. Okay, Volkmar does fall down here, unfortunately. King Leon Kerr has done his job, and he's not even close to healing, I don't think. Healing capping at 2,100 worth of healing left. He's got a lot of healing, this bad boy. Fireball downtown. Are we going to catch the man himself? We are going to catch him to the side, and there's the healing cap. Oh, he takes a lot of damage there. Oh, no, he doesn't. He doesn't. Okay. Okay, so, yeah, here we go. War wagons in the back. So it looks like we've broken both of those. What are we looking else to break here? So in the back, some peasants, some men-at-arms. King Leon Kerr should be able to solo this. We still have the Damsel of Life. As long as we don't lose the Damsel, we could actually just shoot the Damsel here. That actually wouldn't be too bad. If we killed the Damsel, Leon Kerr is actually... he could go down here pretty hard. Swordsman looks like they are going to catch here up against the Knights. Knights are going to run away. We could do with an Earthblood over here on these. War wagons, can they turn and burn though? That's the question. One war wagon here still going. I don't think it's going to be able to... Oh, that's... Oh, lovely juke into the halberds. Into the halberds. Nice stuff. Stay near these halberds. Stay near them. Gunfire, I actually think kill the Damsel of Life. You need to kill... Because, like, Leon Kerr is just going to damage regardless. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, this is nice work here. This is really nice work. If we can kill the Damsel of Life, that's no healing for the rest of this force. Because the thing is, you could just heal Leon... I mean, Leon Kerr is going to heal in the sky anyway, and it's going to be really difficult to shoot. Pox arrows are back. They've actually got a really healthy unit of swordsmen right here. I wouldn't mind seeing if we could protect them. We need to rotate around the back here for some of the wavering units. They are exhausted. Give them a little bit of rest, a little bit of standstill, and then get them back into the fight. Get some of that leadership back and some of the better melee stats if you can. So the Damsel's nice and close. We're still going to be shooting here up against Leon Kerr. He is taking damage, but nowhere near enough, I don't think. Halberds are now starting to move in, and now it's starting to get a little bit dangerous here. The longer Pantelanard waits, the easier it is going to become to snipe certain units. We are going to... Oh my god, the Bright Wizard goes in for the charge. It was bold. That was bold. It had to be done, though, I guess. Gunfire, though, is actually really killing Leon Kerr. We will be ready with an Earthblood, though, at some point. That's going to be the Sword of Corone, negative armor, negative melee defense. So he is really going to butcher them apart. Banter Power is moving, but it's not... It's stabilized, but it is shifting. In the back here, we are going to move off with the Cav. There's nothing to stop this. So we have lost the Bright Wizard, unfortunately. We are going to be breaking the Spearman. Questing Knight's 10 models left. And this is good. I like this. Yeah, use your caster to chase off. Maybe try to get an Earthblood in the late game. And here we go. Everything negative armor, negative melee defense, and it's looking pretty dire. That's going to be army losses. GG's and well played. Wait, what are we saying, Ducky? How you doing, my guy? I feel like Black Lions could be dope in this match. Yeah, man. 100%. We never see them. We never see them. I think that's actually really cool. Yeah, I can actually kind of agree with that. Butcher. I can definitely agree, actually, Black Lions are more underrated than people think. 2.9k for King Leon Kerr. 1.2 there for the Damsel of Life. Lovely dwellers below there in the middle pocket. Front line, pretty standard damage. What's it? 220, 270, 190, and 190 there for the men-at-arms. Bowman, 600, 500, 300, and 300. Questing's an 850, 1000, 11, and a 750. So great shutdown. 505 and 82 there for the field trebuchet. So yeah, nice work. I think it's just shut down King Leon Kerr. I just don't think there was enough in the build to do it. 1.7 and 900. I do wonder if you went with 3 or 4 Outriders, wouldn't it have been different? They're faster. There's more AP per unit. There's more damage output. I don't know. I'd be very interested to know the response as to why the double war wagons were bought. I feel like it's the armor and stopping them getting shot here by the peasants was my idea. 1,000 there for Volkmar the Grim. No real bodyguards apart from the 4 units of Empire Knight. It's only 3 Empire Knights, sorry. 1.1 there for the Bright Wizard. 1,000 damage value for the Spearman. I've never seen a naked unit of Spearman get 1,000 damage value. Holy damn. Okay. 231, 180, 350, and, 380 and 180 for the Swordsman. Sigma Sun's in at 700. Halberds 570, 440, and 220, with 340, 200, and 217. Yeah, great game. Great game. Yes, we'll be seeing Mr. Pantelinard in the final. So he is going to make it. Fantastic stuff. Alright, so we're now going to be moving into the next lobby, which I'm going to have to find here. Heist first green. Spectate. I actually don't think I know the password. I think it's just 1, 2, 3, I think. I appreciate that, Ducky. I appreciate that. Yeah, GG's indeed. Ah, hello. Oh, Chaos vs. Norska. If you guys haven't seen on the channel, I did a really, really awesome game between Green One and Hanadins, actually, in this particular matchup. See if I can find that. Here we go. Sorcerer, we are going to have a Sorcerer of Metal. I can hear me there. I love to hear me. Yeah, this was a really nice game here. I really enjoyed this game. This game was really, really fun to cast. So if you guys want to watch something like that afterwards, oh yeah, oh Christ, yeah, they can start without me, can't they? Yeah. This is also the other reason why I don't like it when I don't host the lobby, because I can't control the lobby. Yes, okay, so we are going to be having, I think it was Green One on this side. And then it was just to fit it in the box, because I don't have time to reorganize it, so we'll just call them ODM Heist. Alrighty, so yeah, that was just another match there between it's just the reason I put it in there is just because it's another ODM battle. Green One against Hanadins. I think it's Throg against let me think. I think it's against the Fire Lord himself. I think it's the Everchosen. Yeah, I think it is the Everchosen. I think Everchosen gets like 3k damage value or something flipping absurd. I think it's double Ferromammoth and everything. It's a wicked game. It's a wicked game. Absolutely awesome game. Alright, so we are going to be doing the Green One here up against ODM Heist. I need to check the score there. Excellent stuff. So let's hop on to it. Pantelinard, how are we? So, Mr. Pantelinard, we have a thing. So if you win today, are you going to become Fanta Lemonada on the Discord? And you're going to become the Fanta Lemonade you've always been aspiring to be ever since you joined me on this channel. So, we are going to be having Marauder Horseman here. It looks like 3 units. Mixing in with another unit of Marauder Horseman. Do we have any Marauder Horse Masters? It looks like potentially not. We are going to be having the Chaos Knights with Lances. 80 charge bonus. These things are furious. Chaos Marauders in the front, mixing in with the Chaos Chariots. Great charge bonus of 76. I think that's really underrated about these models. Chaos Chariots are heavily armored, great charge bonus, anti-infantry. They do struggle with AP, but they're very strong indeed. 1 Chaos Ferromanticore, mixing in with the Ever Watcher. So Zinchin here today with Sarthorial, Stand or Die, Fun Transportation, the Plague of Rust, and Unbreakable. Here in the back, Chaos Knights with Lances. It's just so goddamn good. 80 charge bonus, weapon strength 46, great melee attack, great armor, shields. Oh, you name it, they've got it. Chaos Marauders in the front. And yeah, it's a very good cost-efficient army, and I really, really love the Mirror Guard. For any new players out there, Mirror Guard is very strong. Great stats for their value, 950, ITP as well, so that's going to be immune to terror and fear. It's just super strong. So 6 units of skirmish cav, horse masters. And it's going to be double horsemen, 4 horse masters. Yes, it is. Mr. Alfredinho is now turned on to Total War Warhammer 2. Welcome, Mr. Alfredinho. A couple units here of the Marauders. There's like 4 units of those, mixing in with the Ferromanticore and the double Feral Mammoths. So, oh damn. We are going to be having Wolfric the Wanderer here on horseback, Huntress the Champion, Sea Fang, and also Fight or Die, mixing in with the Familiar Belfiend of Fire here, Burning Head, Cascading Fire Cloak, Kindle Flame, and Arcane Conduit. I'm really liking the use of... I might do some videos about some spells that I think are really, really great, that don't quite get the love I think they deserve. And go through them in detail about what they do and just how beneficial they are and why. Like, I really, really like Cascading Fire Cloak. I think it's really, really great. 24 melee defense and increased AP. It's really strong. It's really, really, really strong, especially on things like Ferromanticores. You know, it makes them very hard to hit and just increases their AP values, which they already have pretty strong AP values. Even though it says here it doesn't have strong AP for these bad boys, they're actually going to come in at 155, so add 25% to that and you're going to get quite a substantial increase. So Mirror Guard are charging in, and now we're going to see the Mammoths just yeeting straight in. But 54 melee defense here for the big boys. They don't need much AP here to deal with Mammoths either. In comes the Exalted Hero. So 2 units of these bad boys, neither with the Mark of Khorne. I actually really like the Mark of Khorne. 81 gold. It's basically Frenzy, but the Mark of Khorne. And basically it's the Mighty P, extra stats. It's really worth it for like 81 gold. It's very, very worth it. Look, it is going to be Sea Fang here down the line. Straight in here up against all the Chaos Knights with Lances. In the middle here, we are going to see Wolfric has got himself in the wrong neighborhood. He's going to be fighting up against the double Manticores and the Exalted Heroes, and he is not having a great time here. Manticore or Manticore action, and now we're going to move in here with the double Mammoths. They need to get in here ASAP. Skirmish here with the Rulers. They're going to be fighting here in the front, and in the back here, looks like they're just having a couple of units left, front and center. Burning Head through here in the pocket, so we are going to move here with the Marauder Horseman. They're not quite going to get caught, but this is an absolute G-bang here in the middle. We can see here that the one Manticore here for Nautica is going to break. We are going to see in the middle, this is going to be a transformation of lead, I think. Yes, it is. It's going to be Overcast, and that is going to catch all of the Chaos side here. Heist is going to try, but he's going to take a lot of damage from this. A lot of damage. Mirror Guard fighting. We are going to lose one of the Manticores. We will resist quite heavily with Sartorial, but here the double Manticore is doing quite nicely here with the double Exalted Hero. This core, double Manticore, double Exalted Hero, and Sartorial is really strong for the Chaos. It is a very strong pick. One Mammoth is going to be going away. Sorry, I got a bit of an itchy nose here. Yeah, one of the Ferromanticores is going to go away. Fight or Die. He's kind of drifting here. I think he's drifting a little bit because of the Manticores, but yeah, he's gonna be struggling here. The other Manticore is going to be rampaging here up against the Chaos Chariots. Sartorial still fighting strong. I really like Sartorial. Of course, he's unbreakable, so he's going to be fighting to the very end. Great stats, magic damage, 60 melee attack. He's going to be very nice. In the middle here, we can see Wolfric is going to be terrified. He is going to be struggling. No ITP. He is going to go down, and with the double Manticores down as well, that is going to be GG's and a well played. Sorry, this bloody thing. I do apologise. Right, so what happened there? So what happened there was Fire and Transportation was used to, when all of these pushed in, they tried to use Fire and Transportation to see if we could just pin off all 5 units and do quite a bit of damage. The problem being is all 5 of these traded more effectively against the 4 core of Wolfric the Wanderer, with also the mixture. We paid him more for skirmish cavalry, but we kind of played into Heist's hands here. He had 5 units of single entities that were very strong, and he kind of used them here to bully the double Mammoths and the Manticore with Wolfric. Yeah, so it was a tough one. Even with the Overcast Fire and Transportation, you can see it didn't really do that much damage. Oh, did it come from this side? It must have come from this side. It did come from this side. 1,000. Oh, it looks like actually, I thought it came in from the northern side, but no, it came from the other side. 312 for the fire. I don't know about the Familiar Belfiend. Do I like the Famir Belfiend? It's okay. It's okay. It's got better stats. But the fact you can have a Caster Lord, I think the one thing that makes this matchup like nice for the Warriors of Chaos is the fact that you can have a Caster Lord. You just can't do that for the Chaos, sadly. And it really reduces like your hero slots. And this is all you can do to kind of counteract double Manticore, double Exalted Hero, and Sartorial. Even if you go the big man himself, even if you go Archeon, this is a tough matchup. Yeah, and then Cascading Firecloak, you know, can be used to kind of counteract Hunters of Champions. So yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Hello, fake Zyphos. Hey, Grumpy God, how you doing? I don't know. I prefer to win Battlemania. Yeah, no problem, dude. Yeah, almost is a mirror match, really. We paid for the skirmish game here on the green one. I'm surprised he kind of really engaged so early because I think the game would have been better there on that side. But 850, 820 there for the Exalted Hero, 614 and 360 there. 1032, 400, 300. Yeah, you can just see there was just a down trade here, unfortunately. Mirror Guardian at 606. Yeah, the rest doesn't really matter, to be quite honest. I mean, 970 there for the Chaos Knights with Lances. They would have just butchered the Ferrum Hammers so hard. And you didn't even have to worry about the skirmish game. Yeah, well played. Well played. Alright, I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Give me 10 seconds while I go sort out my nose. Alrighty, we're back. Sorry, allergies are kicking my backside right now. Let's have a look here. So what have we got? Alright, Lizardmen ban Dark Elves and Tomb King. So a lot of people banning Lizardmen at the moment. So a lot of Lizardmen players banning DE at the moment. I really don't think Dark Elves... Do you need to ban Dark Elves? I would rather ban Dowie or Empire, I think. Yeah, that's a tough one. I think Empire is really strong into Lizardmen, actually. Just realised you guys can see the screen. Let me change that. There we go. I just realised you guys can actually see their armies. I keep forgetting. This is why I prefer to host the lobby myself. Right, yeah, there we go. So let's block that off. Right, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's really good for the Empire this matchup. Yeah, I think it's a weird ban. Yeah, I thought so too. Famir was... Oh, yeah, I saw that, yeah. My notes was giving me havoc. So I couldn't really see. Right, let's go here. Stop it. Right, here, scoreboard number 2. It's going to be a 1 there for Mr. Heiss. I think this is an interesting one. I think that... I don't know how I feel about this matchup. I actually don't like Lizardmen into... I think TK is a good ban. I think either TK, Dowie, and Empire are great bans, I think, here. In my opinion, I think DE are harder than Empire. Just go super wide against the Chameleon. Also, it depends if you're Grumpy Guard. It really depends if you're playing banner rules. So the biggest one here is Lizardmen, right? So the biggest change in matchup is for example, banner rules to fruit rules. The biggest change is Lizardmen. So, for example, Chameleon Stalkers do not count as range or do not count as 360 here in banner rules. But they do but for fruit rules they do. I think they count for both, actually. So that changes the matchup massively. So that is something you do have to take into consideration. I actually disagree even more with that, Butcher Bird. I actually do not think VP do well into Lizardmen anymore. Not at all. Not at all. Because of Chameleon Stalkers. Go wide with Chameleon Stalkers, Chameleon Skinks. You go with Skink Javelins. Because they don't count as range. Chameleon Stalkers do not count as range, and they do not count as 360. So you can bring 5 units of those, and they count for nothing. Bring 3 Chameleon Skinks, bring 5 Skink Cohort Javelins. You go wide with the Clever Girls. No, I actually think Skaven is even worse than that. I actually don't. You do not in banner rules. You do not ban VP or Skaven. I just yeah, you don't ban either. Because you just go super wide with Chameleon Stalkers, Chameleon Skinks, and Skink Cohort Javelins, and you'll just decimate all of their chaff. You'll decimate all of it because there's nothing the chaff can do about it. You go cheap Clever Girls around the flanks, maybe 4 units. And you're just using the pin and rat ogres and all sorts of things that kind of get in the way and try and challenge. And you go Oxyotl, you go Hand of the Gods if you want. You can just go wherever or however you want, really. Yeah, and then, yeah, as Luby said, you can bolster the front line with 1 or 2 Saurus Warriors. Yeah, I think the most common build is like 2 Saurus Warrior Shields, mixing with 4 Skink Cohort Javelins, 3 Chameleon Skinks, 5 Chameleon Stalkers, and then you go something like Oxyotl, and then like 4 Clever Girls. And that's like a very, very common build that is extremely powerful. So Road Crest Skinks mixing in with these Skink Priest Beasts. Here in the front with just the transformation of Gadon. We are, oh my god, my nose. We are going to have Road Crested Skinks here in the front line, mixing with Chameleon Stalkers. Cohort of Sotek in with the double Javelins. Looks like we are going to have Feral Cold Ones, mixing in with Cold One Riders as well. So 2 Cold Ones and 3 Clever Girls, mixing in here with double Pterodon Riders in the sky. We are going to have an Arc of Sotek and a Basiladon Solar Engine. Yeah, pretty decent, pretty decent. For the Empire, we are going to have Outriders with also Pistoliers by the looks. So 2 Outriders, double Pistoliers. We are going to have Boris Toddbringer, mixing in, I'm sure it's a Burning Headcaster. Oh, it's going to be an Amber Wizard, okay. Swordsman in the front line, no Sigma Suns by the looks, no, just double Swordsman. Flagellants here in the middle, mixing in with Empire Knights, Outriders here on the flanks, mixing in with the Hammer of the Witches, the Great Cannon, as well as the Halberds. Yeah, very strong. Yeah, this is a very strong build. Very strong. Grey counters here up against, and kind of why you don't bring Pterodons in this matchup. They are good, but they're not great. I just think Pistoliers counteract them. They're just as fast. They shoot, and these have got no armor, so... good answer to Cyrene spam. You just take Oxyotl, right? I think we can agree with that, Loopy. I think you just take Oxyotl, yeah. In my opinion, Stalkers are not great versus VP and Lizardmen. Let me send you a video. I'll put a video up here for you guys to watch for that matchup. I'll get you guys a video. This is an ODM video with Pantelinard up against Captain's Wrath Moondial. There we go, so let's grab you that one. That's going to be Oxyotl game where you get 7k damage value up against VP. That's a 7k damage value there with Lizardmen up against VP. Alright, so with the front here, we are going to have double community stalkers. Moving forward, these boys are going to be stalked. They do a 25% physical resistance, mixing it in with 15% missile resistance. Oh, sorry, 20 and 20, is it? Oh, it's 20 and 20. So yeah, they have good physical resistance, 40% missile resistance in total, basically. Making them pretty strong here on the stack. So even just trying to shoot them is going to be relatively tough. It is going to be relatively tough. Just my opinion, I'd rather face dwarfs than a Skaven or... fair enough, fair enough. I have a really tasty Dowie build that I don't use it on live stream, but I have a really tasty one for tournaments. That is a really, really great Dowie build. Very hard to deal with. So in the front here, I'm going to be charged with the Empire Knights. It's like the Corn Riders are going to catch the backside. Heist there going a little bit too much in front. We are going to get poison 57 speed. And we are going to catch here with the Clever Girls. Guns are going to be shooting here into the Cold One Riders. They're going to get damaged quite nicely here. Javelins coming over the top. I just like the Arc Associate coming to the right hand side. Terror Riders here mixing in, maybe trying to shoot up against the Flagellants. Clever Girls, they're going to get charged here by Empire Knights in the front. Stalkers as well will be at the ready. I'd like to see some Stalkers getting in the middle and shooting up against the lightly armoured Swordsman. Chameleon Stalkers have not been used to shoot the front line. I'm very interested about that. Because the Stalkers will just destroy State Troop infantry so hard. Alright, Clever Girls are in. They're going to be slamming very hard here up against the Swordsman. Nice shutdown here of the Talon Riders. We will move in with the Halberds, but even if we shut them down just for a second, what we do here is we kind of come out, go round, and then kind of straight back in again here up against the cannons. So we are going to get a Manticore summon here in the middle for the Skink Priest. We should get an exact counter here from the Amber Wizard from Heist. So he's going to be summoned, and now we can fight Manticore up against Manticore. Now we're going to have both in the sky. Boris should be able to do some quite nice work here against the Manticore. Now Manticore is actually going to come after the caster. Boris needs to get down and dirty here as quickly as possible. Arcasotic in the middle should be able to deal with Empire Knights and Flagellants pretty comfortably. Pistolier shooting in the back here up against the Feral Cold Ones. The Clever Girls are, no matter how clever they are going to get shot pretty hard here. Bastille on Arc Associate will get shot hard as well. Even 140 armor, there's enough AP here to really wreck their day. Bastille on Arc Associate getting ready to shoot down the line here, hopefully. Javelins moving in from the side, as well as the Red Crested Skink Chief. Red Crested Skink Chief is going to get involved here. He's going to get busy here. We can see, nice break there of the Amber Wizard. I think Heist there, unfortunately, losing sight of the caster. Now, if we actually move in here with the Red Crested, we can actually move off the foot Amber Wizard. But it depends if we can get on top. He's going to get trapped up here by Halberds. It's not going to be a great day there for him. In the back here, inside the Hammer of the Witches is going to return. Hammer of the Witches actually has physical resistance as well. I believe it's 20% there. 25%, damn. Yeah, good physical resistance. The shot here downtown. Shot actually goes into the Hammer of the Witches. That's some nice work there coming in from the green one. Trades, they're definitely going to be in the advantage here of the Lizardmen quite strongly as well. So handgunner shooting in the front here up against the Red Crested Skinks. Looks like Flagellants are moving over to the left-hand side. Swordsman in the front. The Cold Ones are moving in. Should be able to get some great damage here against Boris. Now, Boris does have Blood Raw and Terror here on his Imperial Griffin, so he can do some nice work. Kind of want to get the Cohort Sotek in there. They're going to be unbreakable there. Ferromanticore through. Now, what's the Ferromanticore going to come after is the question. I'd like to see it go after the Skink Priest of Beasts, or maybe go after the Red Crested Skink Chief. It's going to be immediate like-for-like summon here. What do we have? It's Naked there, and what was on the Amber Wizard? Just the transformation. Okay, keeping it nice and cheap here. Shot in the back, one cannon left here. The Arc of Sotek has done absolute work over here. We need to get in the back and kind of shut him down a little bit. Manticore is going to come after the Arc of Sotek alongside Boris Todbringer. They're going to be taking down the big monster itself. We are going to move in here with the Terran Riders. A couple of the Javelins need to get in as well if they can. Big shots in the sky here from the Outriders. Outriders are going to try and see if we can kill off the crew of the Hammer of the Witches. So down here on the battle line, we can see the Red-Crested King Chief actually taking a volley to the back of the head there from the Arca Sotek. Warrior Crest going down, increased melee defense. 93 melee attack is huge. But he's going to be getting shot here by the Outriders, or maybe some Pistoliers. Outriders are going to be shooting in, and he is going to feel that. Big shot here up against the Empire Knights. Skink Priest is going to be fighting up against the Halberds. But then we come here with the Ferromanticore. Ferromanticore charges in, doesn't quite get the hit there. Cold-Blooded is going to go down. Now we are going to terrify the Red-Crested Skink Chief. Battle Power is going to be in the Lizardmen favor, but if we kill the Lord, anything is possible. We are going to rampage, and we are going to immediately come after the caster. It's not a bad trade-off. We will actually kill the caster pretty quickly and shift balance of power relatively for the cost there. Yeah, nice. We do actually break him. We can now move in here with Flagellants and do the Lord's work. The two here are going to be broken. Can we actually get the infantry around and push them out just a little bit further, maybe? Possibly. Boris is in. I think here it's looking pretty tough. I think this is the Empire win here. I don't think we can win this here as the Lizardmen. I'm actually talking wrong. This is actually going to be in the favor of the Empire. So we are using Arca Sotek as we come in with the Flagellants. Just so much outright fire and mobility and just map-wide control is really difficult. This is a really nice try from Green One. Gunfire here going to spread into the Clever Girls. The Clever Girls are going to rampage instantly, and they don't get any bonuses for that. Only when you go up to the Cold One tier do we get any bonuses. Big shot to the face there for the spears. Gunpowder here should pour into the Basilion Arca Sotek. Down to 1,300 health. He's going pretty strong, surprisingly. We are going to be wavering. We do actually break here. We do shatter. That is army losses. GG's and well played. Yes, that's correct. Heist did leave Han, and he is now joined ODM. That's correct, yeah. Why is that a bit sus, CJ? So yeah, pretty well played here. We got 955 there for Boris, 56 for the Amber Wizard, 65, 400, 350 there for the Spears. Halberds in at 700. Frontline at 516, 316, and 200 for the Swordsman. For Jensen at 460 and 600. 430, 580, and 900 for the Empire Knights. Really good stuff. 550 and 52 from the Pistoliers. With 770 and 1,200 for the Outriders. Hammers, even though they got absolutely pounded, got 707 damage value. Yeah, great work indeed. This is why I kind of banned the Empire as the Lizardmen. I just think, you know, the multi-layer of just state troop infantry that actually performs really well, like 42 melee defense for standard Empire Spearmen. It's just so difficult to punch through, because if you consider, for example, Swords will do well, but they only have 29 melee attacks. They really do struggle to hit here. 99 for the Red-Crested Skink Chief, 15 there for the Skink Priest to Beasts, 507, 380 there for the Red-Crested. 370 and 320 for the Chameleon Stalkers, with 620 for the Cohort Sotek, 480 and 350 for the Javelins, 105, 28, and 260 for the Feral Cold Ones, with 290 and 340 for the Cold One Riders. I do think the Clever Girls are some of the best cav you have here for the Lizardmen, for sure. 214 and 520 for the Tedrons. So 1.3 in for the Arca Sotek and 1,050 for the Bastillodon Soda Engine. I think that Bastillodons in general are very, very strong. I actually think double Arca Sotek in this matchup is really nice. You can see why the Bastillodon was brought, and it did some lovely work there in the middle. Keeping it cheap with the Red-Crested Skink Chief is nice, but he is very susceptible to getting shot. He has a pretty low hit point pool. But yeah, I do like him. I must admit, I do like him. It's a tough matchup. It is a tough matchup for sure. It is a very tough matchup. Alright, so we'll host the battle. Alright, so GG's well played. GG's well played. Yeah, the toddy with the transformation of Gadon is really nice, because you know they're going to bring transformation of Gadon as the Lizardmen. You could just counter it and then just use transformation of Gadon just to kind of beat up their casters, beat up their heroes, beat up their big dinosaurs, because you know manticores are very, very strong. Also, they have terror. So yeah, I don't know. I think you can go Burning Head. You can go Burning Head. If you catch a couple of good ones, you'll get some good value. But you know you're going to instantly get value from your terror, from your manticores. So there we go. There we go. All right, cool. Right, so we need to get the man, the myth in here. Pantelanard. He's in. Nice. So yeah, there's a little video there about Lizardmen into VP. Lizardmen is VP. I actually think is really hard for the vampires. If you just go mass Sirens, and they've gone with... I actually don't think mass Sirens really works that well, because if they've gone Chameleon Skinks and Oxyotl, you can really struggle. You really can struggle. You're 2 minutes behind. Double Griffin is one of the cool playstyles I wish actually worked. Yeah, sadly not. Sadly not. Alright, so I now need to look here. So it's going to work a little bit different now. Alright, I will ban a Maison. Alright, welcome to the final, gentlemen. Here we go. Too much showtime! Heist is really scary. Welcome, Showtime. How you doing, my friend? Nice to see you on the channel. Yeah, Heist is really scary, man. He's very, very good. I've seen him a few times play, and every time I watch him, he's very strong, very strong. Nice addition to the to the ODM side of things. Yeah, CJ, you said it's what's a bit sus, CJ? I didn't quite catch what that was about. What was sus? What are our chances for Nakai this stream? Oh, by the way, Grumpy Guard, did you see the cast I did of your game? Did you see my cast of your game? I don't know if you saw my cast. VP versus Lizardmen is a weird nowadays. You just accept that Oxy will get 4K value and see if you win anyway. I mean, that's kind of true, Neckbear. That's kind of true. It's kind of true. I mean, it makes the matchup more interesting for sure. It's definitely more of an even matchup. It's definitely more of an even matchup. But yeah, I don't know if you saw the video, Grumpy, but I loved making that video. That video was amazing. How all of his messages got deleted. No, they were all retracted, mate. I didn't delete them. They got retracted, which means the person removed those messages. Mate, as soon as you got the Boxigors in there, I was so happy. Pantelanard, what is going on? I guess a couple of times looked it up and said the right thing. Oh, right, okay, I see. I see. But yeah, you guys have got some... ODM have gotten some really nice transfers there, you know, coming in with Heist, the green one. They've gotten some really strong players. I'm happy to choose some maps, or these guys can decide. Let's go with... yeah. Classic of Battlemania maps. Let's go with a good one. Let's think of a good map. Really well balanced map. We'll start here with... Let's go with the K's. Let's go with Carrick Buffdar or something like that. Amazing. Cool. Looks like we're good to go. How good is Heist? I only see him in 2 events recently. What did Loopy say? Oh, come on, Loopy. That's just the son of Nesh sleeping in there. You take that away from yourself, Loopy. Don't get drawn in. They offer you many things, but I tell you now, it's a trap. It's a trap. But yeah, Grumpy Man, oh, thank you so much for that video. That was honestly super fun to cast. For you guys that haven't seen that video, oh my god. It was honestly the most Chad video I've ever cast. It was so goddamn cool. And also has one of the best pictures I've made in a while, I think. If you want to see Nukai, Boxagors, I can't even remember what else was in there. There was so much chattery stuff. There's the video, man. Jesus, what a video. What a video. It was up against Human Boy, I think. And, oh my god, yeah. Heist is very good. Heist is good that it's scary. Like if I had to come up against Heist, I would be concerned for my life. Okay, so Beastman, Ban, VC, and VP. Empire is going to be the counter. I like Empire. Basically Empire means he cannot go on a chariot with his caster. Will have to be on foot. Yeah, for sure. Alright, so I'm ready. Just because he's just going to get shot to death here, I think. Nakai, Boxus. Oh, and Croak. Yes, and Croak. Oh my god, you played so well. Croak. Oh my god, I forgot. The Crocosaurus, mate. He came through. What an absolute Chad. I didn't realise, right? So, during the video, I didn't realise what kind of stackable resistances he had. Jeez. I thought, oh, he's going to get wrecked by the sisters. Because the Sisters of Avalon in the video, right? I was like, oh, he's going to get destroyed. There's nothing he can do about it. And I was like, oh, he's got like 55% resistance to all of their missiles. Huh. Yeah, awesome stuff. I'm blessed by the Loic. I can handle Slanesh traps. I need a gif where it's got the guy going, it's a trap. I can't remember his name. The general, whatever his name is. If you know, you know. Nathan scores logic. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Bashar. The champion of the people. Fanta lemonade. Alright, we're in. Nice. Both ready? Let's kick it off. Hey, Regulus, how you doing, my friend? How are you? Welcome. Admiral, he's Admiral. Of course he is. Of course he is. He's in a ship. Is it General Akbar? General Akbar? I believe that's how it's pronounced. Admiral Akbar, or something like that. Something like that. I think Admiral Akbar. Admiral Akbar? Yeah, I think it's something like that. Anyway, two of the Empire Knights in with Flagellants, Empire Knights. Looks like here we've got Spearmen, Sigma Sons, Spearmen, and more Spearmen. More Spearmen here. We honestly got... We've just got the State Troop Infantry here. It's just going to be a mad core. So Hyde's coming in here with grenade launchers. Oof, tasty. Pistoliers, Huntsman, and Pistoliers. In with his favourite son of Sigmar, with Boris Todbringer. The man, the myth, the blue-haired legend here today, with the Midland Runefang, Bloodroar, and of course that Terror. On the floor, we are going to... Oh my god, what is... That is so cool. Look at that bear helmet, man. In with the... Dude, look at this guy. This guy's got everything. This guy is just a collector of all things wild. We have Transformation of Godon, just as the normal spell. And looks like here we are going to have Centaurs, Kazrak One-Eye. Kazrak One-Eye is actually not as much as a meme as people make him out to be. But Ungor Spears mixing in with Ungor Herds here in the front, nice and cheap and cheerful. Mixing in with Centaurs here, great weapons as well. Also here the Double Tuskor Chariots. More Centaur great weapons, and some Poison Hounds. I think at least 2 here. Indeed 2. And buckload of Centaurs. Banter Power will be pulling heavily in the favour due to the big bad ability, which is Rowdy. So, here with Scourge, as well as the Dark Mail, giving that 20% damage resistance when in melee combat. Yeah, the Chadosaurus Rex here, Pantelanard. He's actually really good, Kazrak. I think he's really underrated. Brave Shaman here. Oh, he is going to be on a chariot. That's bold. That's a bold strategy there, Cotton. In with Jagged Dagger, Traitor Kin, and Dissolve. I believe if you're going to go for a second spell outside of Traitor Kin, you have to have the Jagged Dagger, just to give you extra spells for Dissolve, or at least extra mana, sorry. But yeah, I like it. I like this build. It's strong. Double Tuskors as well. Yeah, they're going to roll over the infantry pretty nicely. The infantry is wide here. State troops will be sacrificed in the name of Sigmar. Pretty strong here. Pistoliers, where's the grenade launchers? Aha. Nope. Aha. Here we go. Grenade launchers, let's get a nice good look in here on these boys. Where's the big cannonry, boys? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Absolute thumb tube right there. Yeah, the boys are going to come in and they're going to do the damage for Sigmar. They're going to just rip apart the front line. And there's nothing you can really do against those grenade launchers. They're just going to decimate the front. It's all going to come down to just micro control here for the Pistoliers. We have 95 speed for the poisons. Just need to be on top, you know, for example, if these drop back, you need to push out with the spears, you know, kind of blockade for the wolves, and just kind of do what you can, really. It's going to be a game of micro. It's going to be a game of micro. This is going to be fast, it's going to be hard, and it's going to be very difficult. Huntsman in the back, I'm a little bit worried of these gaps, if I'm honest. These gaps are rather large. You've even got a gap here, right? So, for example, if these rotate, this gap here is going to widen. So you've got to be careful of those things. As a Dowie player, you naturally see these gaps as potential threat points of just like micro mistakes, I guess. Great charge in the front there, using the Empire Knights into the free infantry. If you're going to leave it that free, you will get charged, and then they will immediately pull out. It's like here, Centaur great weapons are coming forward, but they are going to get shot here by the Pistoliers. Still only 35 armor for them, even if they do pay for the AP. They are going to charge, they are going to catch the Empire Knights. Only 66 speed for them. I mean, I believe it's 93. Yeah, 93 there coming in from the Gauls with great weapons. So Centaurs here are going to get shot from the Huntsmen, I believe. Huntsmen are going to be shooting at the front line. They are going to be anti-line shots. They do struggle with AP, but luckily only 35 armor here in from the Centaurs. Empire Knights actually going to get the worst of that trade. We are going to lose a little bit of infantry in the front for pretty much a whole unit of cavalry. So it's a very good up trade there coming in from Pantelanard. Good luck, have fun from both sides. I'd like to see that. Traitor Kin here, overcast in the middle up against the Outrider grenade launchers. Lovely work there. Summon of the transformation of Godon here in the middle. I should be able to get in the back here and do a bit of pressure. Oh no! Boris has gone down. Dissolve has been used to reduce his speed, melee attack, and charge speed. He got pinned in. Kazrak as well as the Brave Shaman have. Oh no! He got caught in the front there. It is, I believe it is very late for Heist there, so maybe just a small mistake, but Heist, sorry dude, man, that was really rough. Tentacles actually have excellent mass considering their light armor. They do have some excellent mass. Nowhere near the same level as Empire Knights, but great considering. We're in the back here with the Tentacle great weapons. They're going to just wrap up the Empire Knights quite nicely. Huntsmen are shooting in. Tentacles in the back are getting hit pretty hard here. Pistoliers are going to be running. There's not too much further for them to run. We can see here the back pocket. Ooh, are the grenade launchers going to come back? It looks like not. With those gone, I think we're going to struggle to win here. We might win. I don't know. It looks like here we do have the Manticore coming after the Brave Shaman of Wild. We are now going to cycle in the pocket. Our caster is on foot. We're now in the back of the Huntsman. Huntsmen do have great damage output, but they're not going to be able to protect themselves. Heist does drop. GG's. Well played here from Phantom Lemonade. Damn. Yeah. Phantom Lemonade, mate. What did you have in your breakfast this morning? What did you have in your breakfast? Heist is solid, yeah. I won some series versus him recently, but no joke for sure. Hey, Icepower, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. How have you been recently, by the way? I haven't seen you playing so much. Hope you've been keeping well. Yeah, Toddy got melted. I did see Toddy go in, but yeah, Toddy got deleted. Holy damn. Got pinned in there by the cavalry. Lovely stuff. Yeah, Cataract 1.4k. That's what I see. Cataract's no joke, man. Cataract is no joke. 770 there for the Brave Shaman. 120, 16 there for the Spears. Ungor's in at 500, 100, 125, and 140. 420, 0, 450 there from the Centaurs. Chariots in at 200, 300, 0, 410, 400 there for Centaur Great Weapons, with 112 and 0 there for the Chaos Warhound Poisons. 380, 220, and that's like 200 there for the Pistoliers. Grenade launchers in at 180, 190, 150, 500. And there was a really good trade in the beginning there. I think it might be this one, maybe. I've had this happen to me before, right? You've got a really good engagement, you're very happy, you're a bit relaxed, you've just got a good engagement at the front, and then all of a sudden 93 speed Tentacles with great weapons just bomb around the corner, and they just start decimating your face, and you're like, no, please don't ruin my cavalry, and then you panic a little bit, and then it just sort of falls apart from there. You sent in Boris, and I just think one or two things went wrong, and from there, you know, damn. And at this level, you just got to make one mistake, and then sometimes you can either recover from that, or it can just snowball. And it seems here it just snowballed. And sometimes that's just the way it goes. There's, you know, it's very cutthroat like that sometimes. GG, unlucky there, unlucky there. I'll pick another map here. We'll go with Prague, I think. All right. All right, so Chaos Warriors here from Heist. Ban of Vampire Counts and Greenskins. Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking Dark Elves might have been a better ban. It's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one. Jagadagger. I love it. Oh geez, yeah. Toddy just died. I didn't think he was gonna die that quickly, but yeah, he just fell. Damn. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, do stick around at the end. This will be better as 5. Do stick around at the end. We do actually have a special guest coming on onto the channel. So do stick around for the end. We do actually have a special guest who will be coming on to have a chat with you all. So make sure that you all stick around. All right. Yeah, I think Dark Elves do really well in this matchup. Infantry is pretty even. I think they lose the skirmish cavalry game. Oh, maybe. They don't fire what's moving. I don't know, this is going to be an interesting one. Chaos Warriors don't need DE ban in my opinion. Okay, fair enough. I think Greenskins is a good ban. Yeah, maybe Greenskins is the right ban when I think about it. I don't know. I think you could do well against Greenskins. I do. I think Archeon's really nice in that matchup. Maybe Archeon, or more importantly, Sartorial, actually. I like Sartorial or Archeon in that matchup. Actually, to be fair, Sigvold can do well in any matchup, to be fair. Yeah, maybe even Sigvold as well. Hey! Will it be Scarlett Johansson? Aldomo, I don't know if it'll be Scarlett Johansson. I mean, I do talk to her very regularly, as it's probably obvious here in the Warhammer scene. She is a massive fan. But what I'll do for you, and just for you, Aldomo, I'll give it a go. I'll give her a quick call and see if she wants to join on as well. We're also Horsemasters in the middle, mixing with Horsemen and Horsemasters and Horsemen. But anyway, very quickly, how are you, Mr. Aldomo? Hope you're doing very well. Poison Chaos Warhounds here, more Marauder Horsemasters. It looks like here we are going to be having Marauders in the front line. 5 units of Marauders, very cost efficient indeed. Prince Sigvold here in the middle with the Sorcerer of Death with Spirit Leech, and it looks like we are going to have Evasion. 5% of speed and 5 melee defense. Yeah. Yeah, it can be nice, I think it puts him up to 83 speed, I think. Which can be quite helpful in certain scenarios. Great weapons here for the Chaos Marauders, great weapons. Chaos Knights as well, no Lancers, just regular. Do they have better stats? Yeah, they do have better stats. Warhound Poisons as well. Manticore in the sky, is it just the one? Why do people only bring one Manticore as Chaos? I always find that very interesting. And Prince Sigvold with everything. Okay, yeah, Prince Sigvold is an absolute flipping monster. Alright, for the DE, we are going to see Bleak Swords, mixing in with Dread Spears, Bleak Swords, Dark Shards, just bucket loads of those, Dark Shards, Bleak Swords, Black Ark Corsair Hambos, very interesting. Dark Riders, more Black Ark Corsair Hambos, and a Reaper Bolt Thrower. Very interesting. Henry Cavill though, if I could genuinely get Henry Cavill to come play multiplayer, I'd be so happy. He's an absolute... What a bloke, mate. What a bloke. There's a really cool skit from him where he was talking about getting the role for Superman. He was playing what game was he? He was playing a game, right? He was doing a raid, and he got a call, and because he was playing, he missed the call for the Superman role, and nearly lost out because he was gaming. That he nearly lost out on the role. He called them back immediately after the raid and said, "Oh, hey, sorry, I got a missed call from you." He said, "Oh yeah, do you want to do the Superman role?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, of course." And then nearly missed it just because he was gaming. I mean, what an absolute Chad. Anyway, so Malekith here is the Lord choice with Gaze of Malice, Soul Stealer, and just that, alongside with the K-Knight Assassin with the Web of Shadows and Assassin's Trophy. Fantastic. So bolt throw shots coming over. It looks like we're going to use the single shot, trying to see if we can hit some of the riders here. We are going to hit some of the Horsemasters. I really, because of the 360 shooting, 90 speed as well, the Horsemasters do quite well against some of the skirmish cavalry. Oh, we're actually going to be doming into the rocks there, so we've got to be careful with that. C is coming forward. What do you have to deal with Sigvold? I think you just need to wrap some high melee defense Dread Spears into him, I guess. The Hellebronai wouldn't have been a bad choice. Poison, great melee defense. You could have used them just to wrap up Sigvold for a while and just keep him busy, because they got poison as well, right? So, give him all those debuffs. Hey, Showtime. How are you doing, my friend? Oh, yeah. I don't know where... Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah, there he is, yeah. How have you been doing, Showtime, though? I haven't seen you in a while in the tournament scene. How's things been? Have you thought about playing again recently? I don't think I've seen you in at least a couple of months, I think. Or at least I haven't seen you. Others might have seen you, but I haven't seen you in a couple of months. So the back end Manticore is going to be getting shot here by Hambos, and oh, nice charge there with the Dark Riders. It's going to be pushing out Heis's Chaos Dragon. Chaos Dragon? Sorry, Chaos Manticore. So over here, yeah, we are going to move in, and looks like we're going to be trying to get around the corner here. See if we can get it on the flank side. Maybe try and see if we can shut down some of the Dark Shards. Cavalry's a little bit on the outside here as well. There's lots of micro here, of course. Dark Riders did go a bit far out. They are going to come back to the middle. They should actually come out this way. But looks like they're actually just going to be charging straight back into combat. That's really weird. I don't know why the AI has done that. But here we go. Bleak Swords coming forward to try and see if they can fire up against the Chaos Mortar Great Weapons. They will struggle there a little bit, but not too much. Looks like here it is going to be a Soul Stealer on the... Oh, Chaos Knights. That's a nice Soul Stealer, actually. That's really nice work there from Pantelanard. Hambo's going to be shooting into the back here up against the Horse Masters. Hambo does some pretty decent stats as well. So 80 armor, okay melee attack, melee defense. Not huge, but okay. Bolts here, they're going to be shooting probably up against the Chaos Knights. Yeah, Balance of Power is in the Dark Elf favour. I think it's looking pretty tough already for the Dark Elves. Sorry, for the Chaos. Chaos War has a poison. Great, get them in here up against the Dark Riders. Just get those pushed off. In we charge here with the Horse Masters. Horse Masters can certainly clear them out a little bit. Shots in here. We are going to charge in with the Dark Riders as a bit of a countermeasure. Trying to stop them here from getting on top of the Hambos. Bolts are shooting into the middle here up against the Chaos Knights and the Horse Masters. And now we're going to rotate with the Dark Shards. Dark Shards can now pour into the front, but dealing with the Assassin, I don't know. He looks like he's going to kite up against Sigvold. Sigvold has a bronze shield though, 110. Oh, silver shield, 110 armor. We could struggle there. Oh no, he's going to get caught. Oh my god, he gets slammed right in the face. We cannot lose the Assassin. We need him later on. Horsemen are going to get shot here by the Hambos. I really don't know. They could get a nice juicy charge in here actually. Nice juicy charge in here. But you can see nice drop there from Pantelanard. This can now move forward. And your Dread Spear should be able to cover quite nicely. Into the pocket though. That's a bit of a micro mistake there. We are going to... Oh no! Sigvold, he's in. Just drop the crew. Just drop the crew. And get the swordsman in. Do what you can. Do what you can. Great Weapons coming in. I haven't seen too many Spirit Leeches so far. Chaos Knights are in fighting up against the Dark Riders. Dark Rider shields here. Extra melee defense and missile resistance. So... should be able to get dealt. They should be able to hold, but it's like we are going to be breaking the cavalry as well. So a lot of the cavalry is going to break here. Looks like here we are breaking quite a few units of the Chaos Marauders. Great Weapons and the rest are leaving the battlefield. We do get back with the Warhounds. We are going to see a Spirit Leech here going down on top of the Assassin. So Assassin's Stroke. Oh no, he's fighting up against the Sorcerer of Death. That's a bold engagement here. That is a bold engagement. Assassin has 88 melee attack. Which is very... Why does he have 88 melee attack? Oh, because Murderous Prowess. Yeah. It looks like here Prince Sigvold is in the middle. Can we get some shots onto him, though, is the question? Maybe. Maybe. So there's a great hold in the pocket here. We can still see 5 units of range he's going to be shooting. Fair Manticores are coming back in, so maybe a couple of pop shots into here might be quite nice. Deal with him before he causes any sort of problems. We are going to move in here with the Man the Myth. We are going to come in with Malekith. We are going to try and punch here. Ooh, 55 melee defense, 81 melee attack, 120 leadership. Holy damn. We did get plus 15 leadership to be fair, but 120 leadership. That is bold. We can see their Spirit Leech on top of the Assassin. Nice Spirit Leech. Sigvold here looks like Slippery with Assassin's Trophy. He's going to get 46 melee attack still. He's going to be getting hit by Malekith. Very interesting. Soul Stealer in the back here is going to catch up against the Horse Masters and the double Horse Masters. We're actually going to be wavering here, the Manticore in the back, fighting with the Dark Shards in combat. Look like here we do actually get the Chaos Mortar Great Weapons, but we are going to be shooting over the top. They're very lightly armoured, so they're going to get hit here by the Blackheart Corsair Hambos pretty comfortably. Balance Power relatively even. We are going to come back pretty strong here with the Chaos. The only problem here being, unfortunately, is that Prince Siggy, he's going to be struggling. Assassin wouldn't mind moving in here. He does a 70 melee attack. He can do pretty nicely here. Malekith as well with 65. So you just add 35 there to the base, and you're going to get some pretty high stat rolls there on the percentage chance to hit. Siggy's great, and he does have perfect vigor, so he's going to maintain those melee stats, which you won't be able to with the other two. They are exhausted, so melee stats will reduce here. But you're still going to do pretty well. Spirit Leech on Malekith. It's looking tough. It's looking tough. Manticore is in. Manticore is now going to be fighting here and breaking the Dark Shards with a bit of a Terrify. We're now going up against the Bleak Swords. We are going to shoot with the Hambos, though, and that is going to be difficult. You want to keep this Manticore alive for the late stages to try and see. Chaos is now really starting to wrap in. This is a great late-stage turnaround here. We're actually going to be wavering here with Malekith. Soul Stealer is needed. We need some healing. I don't know if we're going to have the mana for it, though. I do not know. We don't have Greater Arcane Conduit. What is this? Web of Shadows. Web of Shadows is going to cause some great damage here in the middle. There's going to be some great work there in the middle. As like Chaos Knights are going to be charging in. They are going to get hit here by the Web of Shadows. They are going to get slowed, and now they are going to charge in. They're going to take probably a fair amount of damage. So they are actually going to shatter. This is a super close game here between these two. In the middle here, what's going downtown? This is going to be a Soul Stealer. It's going to be a Soul Stealer. Spirit Leech on top as well. That's going to be causing some damage, but a bit of healing here in return as well. Soul Stealer on top of Sigvold. Sigvold is getting down there, but he's still going to be performing at like optimal stats. 100 leadership for this man as well. So he's still got 50-ish leadership there while he's fighting up against the Dreadspears. He needs to kind of get on top of these targets here in the back. Let's get a little overview battle here. So we can see some of the Horse Masters are going to be clearing up the backside. Fortunately, we lost the Chaos Knights. Do we still have the Manticore? It looks like we do not have the Manticore any longer. Assassin's Trophy on the Chaos Sorcerer of Death. That is going to force him to have to retreat. He's still going to be fighting in combat. That is bold. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. We are going to be moving in with Malekith as well. So down to 21 melee defense. Yeah, and he's going to want to get out of there. I think 83 speed for him normally. I think because he got poisoned, maybe? I don't know who has poison here. Oh, the assassin, yeah. Once that poison wears off, he should be... Oh, 82 speed, 82 speed. Assassin needs to run. He needs to run. He wants nothing to do with Sigvold. He wants nothing to do with Sigvold. He will fall pretty hard. Oh, he's going to kite. We should be able to poison. That's 34 speed. 45 here. So the K-Knight Assassin should be able to get away. Oh my god, what dumpstered here? Was that a Spirit Leech? I think it was a Spirit Leech. -6. We are going to chase off now. We need someone to stop this. We need someone to stop this hard. Oh no, Sigvold gets a hit. Oh, that was a successful big... Oh, and he kills him. Oh, that could be GG's. Oh my god, a Spirit Leech in... Oh, wow. And Malekith goes down. Oh, that was a catch and a half. That was a... Oh my god, that was a catch and a half. Well played from Heist. My god, he was up against the ropes there, and he came back swinging. Just well and truly swinging there. That was amazing. Well played. Sigvold the Chagnificent coming back in and just decimating. Spirit Leech now on the Dreadspears. The great melee defense, so you should be easier to chew through there. So I like the Spirit Leech there. Nice work. Overall, yeah, lovely work. Brilliant stuff. Killing models, doing the great work here from that is needed. Charges here from the Sorcerer of Death. Charges in from the Marauder Horsemasters as well. Should we get some great charge. Negative. That is going to be recharge. That is going to be army losses. They are going to break. GG's. Well played here to the man, the myth, the legend. Damn. I will eventually when I get tired of New World. Oh, yeah, man. I've heard so many good things about New World. I've heard so many things about New World. I heard it's really awesome. I was thinking about getting it and just playing it on my Twitch to see if people like kind of want to get involved and whatnot and watch it a bit. But of course, I also want to get Age of Empires. Oh, it's just so much money for all these games, man. It's so much money. GG's, well played, guys. I'm going to quickly save that up. That was a flipping game right there. That was a game and a half. That was a game and a half. That was incredible. That was incredible. You can ask much more there from a final. What a game. What a game. Oh, my neck is really tight today. God damn it. Right, so 2,400 for Malekith with 1,200 for the K-Knight Assassin. We have 280, 320, 380 for the Dreadspears. Big Swords in at 250, 280, 420, 300 and 405. 722. 603 and 500 for the Dark Shards, with 800 and 510 for the Black Odd Corsair Hambos, with 750. Apologies. So yeah, nice stuff as well. 380, 125, and 39 there for the Dark Riders. Yeah, they played okay. They played okay. Of course, it's very hard against all this skirmish. Seafold in at 2,000 damage value, 1,987 there for the Chaos Sorcerer of Death. Really nice stuff. Really nice. 440, 280, 400, 170, and 380 for the Chaos Marauders. Great weapons in at 317, 280, and 150. Oh my god, the Chaos Knights only getting 180. Yeah, they did suffer in this matchup, to be fair. Actually, just going with an extra Manticore. Maybe, I just love Manticores. I think, yeah, 670. Yeah, I just think going double Manticore there would have been really nice. Maybe with some more Chaos Warhound Poisons. Might have been quite nice, I think. But I could see why you'd bring them. Or maybe going with a, you know, an Exalted Hero here or something. Or maybe going with a double Exalted Hero on top of Manticores would have been good. Yeah, you know, reduce that Rampage. 280, 550. 600, 820, 1050, and 600 from the Horse Masters. Yeah, lovely build, lovely build. Excellent stuff, excellent stuff. GG's, what a game. What an absolute game right there, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Sigvald is the true definition of overtuned. He's the true definition of not fair. It has to be said. Yeah, what a game. What a game. Right, the next map will be Eschen. Right, let's move that a little bit out of the way there. Get the coffee. Now both coffees are down the drain. We should be ready to go. Should be ready to go. Perfect. Looks like Wood Elves banning Greenskins and Bretonia. Two great bans there. I hear the High Elves don't trade so fairly into Wood Elves anymore. Chaos was a good counter. Maybe the Lizard Men would be a nice counter otherwise. Tomb Kings as well. Tomb Kings is another great counter. Oh. Have I got the double? No, I don't have the double. Sorry, I need to make a note of all the games that I've played so far. That was game 2 there, which was... the first one was Empire. Versus Beastmen. I'm now going to go Wood Elves into TK. Lovely. Perfect. So, moving through into game 3. What else against Tomb Kings on Eschen? Should be interesting. Alright, cool. Sorry, I just got sent a couple of messages. There we go. Right. So, a couple of ways you can play this. There's a couple of awesome ways you can play this. I think just going, you know, pretty wide there with Starfire Shafts is quite nice. I think you can also bring good cavalry, go wide with cheap infantry. I think that if you go in here with Dryads, you know, 5 units Dryads, a couple of units of the Spears, I think it's pretty decent. You go in with like 4 or 5 units of Starfire Shafts, go in with some cavalry and maybe something like... Would you go with Drycher? Would you go with the Sisters? I probably want to go Sisters. You might go Drycher. You might go Drycher. Yeah. Or, you're probably going to see some Bone Shopti. You're going to see some Uwu Shopti, I think, probably. A really wide skeleton front line. Like 5 units of skeleton warriors, 3 units of skeleton spearmen, or maybe vice versa. Depending on what you value. Maybe 2-3 units of the Uwu Shopti. Maybe 1 unit of artillery for the magic damage. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Spirit Leech Caster. I still think many people say, like, of course. I assume we're going to see double arrows of Kurnos. I assume we're going to see double arrows of Kurnos. And many people say, you can't take Caster on a horse, but I think you have to in this matchup. If you're going to take Ark in the Black with Spirit Leech, I think you have to. Yeah, it's tough. I don't know. This is a difficult matchup. I think it's a good 50-50. I think, unless other people disagree, but I think it's a good 50-50. I think it's one of the true 50-50s you can get in this game. I really like this matchup. Why not just a Tomb King? I mean, you can do. Very TK sided, you think? Oh, okay. That's interesting. Archon of Foot is very good here. Okay. Fair enough. I don't know. I don't think I've experienced that. That's interesting. That's really interesting. I've seen it be far much more 50-50. It's very interesting. I agree, Doug. I agree. Like, Foot Archon is awesome, but if you're coming in for the pure swag value, you need to bring on horseback because, you know. And if you're feeling really swaggy, and I feel like, you know, you're talking optimal levels of just shattery, you bring him on a chariot. You know what I mean? So, for the front line, spears mixing in with, Tomb Guard. Quite a few units of Tomb Guard. Skeleton spears, and some more skeleton spears. Archers in the back. Quite a few archers. Apologies. A few units of the skeleton archers, including here the Blessed Legion of Fatak. A couple of units of the chariots. I like the chariots. 9 models. Yeah, very strong. Very hard to deal with. Bony boys in the front here with the Chosen of the Gods. And it looks like we are going to have a Tomb King. Yeah. Tomb King on foot. Who's going to be naked? I guess he's just someone you have to bring, I guess. Spirit Leech Caster, to make it cheap, who will also be having the Curse of Kassar. Okay, very bare bones build here. Marauder Horseman, and Marauder Horseman. This looks like a scary build. That looks like an optimal build. Alright, Waystalkers, just one. Yep, just one. Drycher as well here with the Rouse to Wrath, Penumbral Pendulum, and also Enfeebling Foe with the triple Fanatical Resolve. Dryads in the front mixing in here with Eternal Guard Shields, Buckload of Starfire Shafts in the back, which is kind of what you expect. Glade Rider Spears, and I really like, Wild Riders. Okay, interesting. I guess they're a bit cheaper. But I really like Great Stag Knights in this matchup. They do really well. So downtown, here we go. So we do hit the Uwu shop team. It doesn't really do any damage. No, doesn't really do any damage, which is interesting. Big shots here up against the Dryads in the front. I think it's one of those matchups you can be pretty fine as the Widows until you meet someone who plays TK day in, day out. Yeah, I think it all comes down to the TK player. Yeah, I think 20 stack is optimal. Like you go 5 Dryads, 5 spears, 5 Glade Guard, 5 units of the Glade Guard spears. You know, some 4 units Glade Guard spears. You can do pretty well there. Shots for the front here going to be deleting up against the Tomb Guard. They don't have much armor, so they're gonna get hit pretty hard. Spears moving in, shields as well. Do apologise. I'll grab a coffee after this. I've been struggling today. Peramble Pendulum in the back here up against the Skeleton Archers. A nice Peramble Pendulum here doing, yeah, whatever, half health, which is great stuff. Spiritual Caster is going to do some damage up against himself. Big armor piercing shots here up against the Chosen of the Gods. They're going to take that like pure champions. They are going to drop, so nice work there. I kind of want to see... I mean, the Cav has got a blockade here for the Marauder Horseman. They don't have good stats, but only 26 charge bounds. You get a fat charge here with the Glade Riders. You could do some nice work. Ooh, looks like we are going to take the charge. It's going to be an Overcast Spirit Leech here on the Wild Riders. Nice work here coming in from Pantalanard. Skeleton Chariots are in the pocket, though, and this is scary here. This is a big problem for Pantalanard. Having those chariots in and around the fixture here is going to be tough. Peramble Pendulum here at the front is going to delete the Blessed Legion. Oh, okay, we are going to get the arrows of Colonels here to the face of the Leechy Priest of Death. Don't want to take too many more overcasts now. In the middle here, we are seeing the Tomb Guard fighting up against Drycha. Drycha should do well here. Malevolent Dryads as well to pin in and help do some nice work. The Tomb King has now nowhere to go. 50 on 60 or 68 on, I think it's like 45 or something. I can't see it. 40. 40. My memory, eh? My memory. Starfire Shafts are back into the pocket. I just know they're going to be shooting here against the Skeleton Chariots. Arrows are going over the top. They are going to be pouring into the lightly armored Wild Riders as they do go down from 40 down to 10. They are going to be wavering as they fight up against Skeleton Spearmen. In the back here, Dryads are struggling. Banterpat is even. We are now going to be moving through the realms of Ushopti and also going through the realms of Souls here, getting that nice healing. So we are going to be hitting tier 3 now. Dryads returning. Wild Riders coming back here to the middle pocket. Trying to see if we can aid in the front line here with the fight up against the... If we can actually remove the chariots, that'd be really nice. But also we are going to catch the Marauder Horseman as they get in the back here up against the double... oh, is that going to be Headbane Tips? Yeah, Headbane Tips and the Starfire Shafts. It's not a lot here to stop this back line. Do we have any extra cavalry here in the back? We do. They are going to be rotating back. Marauder Horseman struggling, chasing off Glade Rider Spears. Marauder Horseman in charge from behind as well. Archers are getting broken down, and this is looking pretty rough for the Wood Elves, I'm not going to lie. Skeleton Chariots here, 8 models, 7 models there in the back as well. The Uwig Shopti here, still 9 models online. It's tough. It's tough. Should be able to push through here with the Skeleton Spearmen. And that's going to put some great pressure here on the Wild Riders. Wild Riders need their charge bonus so hard. They struggle otherwise. Uwig Shopti doing the great damage here up against Wild Riders. Spears are in now. Oh, that must be tier 3 then. Okay, I thought we'd gone to tier 3 already. So we should have the summon ready to go now. We should be able to get the summon in the back here maybe. Put a bit of pressure on there. Bit of a charge in the back. The Wild Riders will not like that. They will hold, but they will lose here, unfortunately. We are going to get some shots into the side of Marauder Horseman, but Fear... oh, they do actually have Fear Wild Riders, but I thought Fear might affect. But no, they're just going to lose there on... Marauder Horseman are pretty decent on the combat stats. And so we're probably also going to lose the Glade Rider Spears as well, I would have thought. Marauder in the back, we should be able to clean up there. Balance of Power is going to be in the Tomb King favour. The Tomb Guard... the Tomb King is going to do pretty decently well. So we are going to be shooting here with the Waystalker into the face of him. So we have Dryads in the back with the Eternal Guard Spears. Very strong here, unit of Skeleton Archers. Where's the attack? There they are in the middle, the Blessed Legion. Penumbral Pendulum here in the pocket could be lovely. We are going to miss. Nice micro there coming in from Heist. Or Heisty. I think it's Heisty, but yeah. Double Marauder Horseman here fighting. Yeah, good clear out there in the back. Really good clear out. 1 unit back, and we are going to get the Wild Riders in for a bit of protection. I don't know if one unit's going to be able to do it here. I don't think. We could shoot into the skeleton spearman here, but don't really know. Or maybe try and see if we can get the Tomb King. 613 health for him. We are going to be shooting here from the side. 460 for him. Leadership is 34. So a summon here in the middle of the Uwu Shopti. As they fight here, they are going to break Drycha. That is going to be Army losses. GG's and well played. Not a very meta faction, but there are pretty meta anti-Wood Elf faction. Oh, fair enough. Why are you shooting the Dryads? I know, terrible. Yeah, it is strong. It is strong. The problem is you are OP Loopy. I have written to CA about fix, but no reply yet. CA doesn't fix bugs, they make them into features. No, they're not features. We call it bonus content, Loopy. We call it bonus content here on the channel. You should know that by now. But yeah. Always the same build as I use. Yeah, it was a strong build. So that's a strong build. It's a strong build, this one. 314 for the... you probably could combine these for the same level as getting... I guess you don't care if you overcast. If you're damaging the Leechy Priest, you don't care. I guess that's the idea, and the Tomb Prince has better stats, maybe. But yeah, you could combine these if you wanted to for the Legendary Lord, and then kind of get more Spirit Leeches, I guess, with a few skeleton summons. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. This seems fine, but you could also bring in Archon as well for a little bit of extra, perhaps. Just a thought. 1.3k there for the Chosen of the Gods, 980 and 2,000 there for the Skeleton Chariots. 514, 480, 560, 450 there for the Nekahara. And we are going to get 320, 150 and 250 there for the Skeleton Chariots. 560, 720 and 612. 180, 170, 320, 340 for the Spearman. 200 and also 314. Drycha, 1.5k, 780 there for the Way Stalker, with 309 there for the Eternal Guards, with 180. 140, 400, 570. 290, 190, 190 there for the Dryads. Starfire Shafts in at 490, 380, 340, and 150, with 390, 380, 675, and 490 there for the Wild Riders. Yeah, lovely attempt, lovely attempt. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. That's a tough one, that. It's a tough one, that. It's not one of those matchups I see particularly often either, actually. So, yeah, it was good. It was good. Alright, so Heist is now going to be taking the lead. He is going to be 2-1 in the front. Are we going to see a return here, though, is the question. So now we're going to move on to... Let's pick quite the different map, shall we? Double check the gents are okay with that. All right, so what do we see? Yes, yes, cool. Pantanal, I don't know what keeps happening to him. He keeps leaving. All right, once he's gone for a moment, I'll quickly go grab a coffee. I'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back. We just got a message here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Alright, we're back. Aha! Pantelanard is back. Perfect. Alright, so it's going to be a Beastman pick here. So it is going to be 2-1. So what do we think here? Okay. Yeah, a lot of people say TK. Interesting. Okay. Fantastic. VC and Lisbon were banned. Okay, looks like it's going to be a VP counter. Should be interesting. So who does it favour here, ladies and gentlemen? Is it going to be VP, Beastmen, or is it going to be even? So VP should be interesting. Should be interesting. So what are we thinking, ladies and gentlemen? We're thinking Heist is going to take this game, or are we going to see a game 5 here is the question. What are we thinking today? What are we thinking today? Yeah, so do let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's going to be Beastman favored? Do you think it's going to be... Oh, thank you very much, Scott subscribed. Thank you very much to that. All right, good luck, have fun. So Mr. Pantelanard is ready. So let's hop in with it. I think you can only say, so like when you say it depends on the builds, I think something can only be favored for something if like it's kind of regardless of the builds, right? So let's say there's 3 or 4 standard builds you bring in each matchup for each side. If in 3 or 4 of those matchups, and no matter how you mix them, if for the majority it's going to be favored on one side, that's when you can say it's favored. You can't say, I think it's favored depending on the matchup. Like it's either favored or it isn't, kind of, is the way I assess it, right? So let's say you got 4 builds on the VP side, you got 4 builds on the Beastman side. Then you're going to have one of those 4 is going to be the optimal picks for most people. Like this is roughly what I do. No matter one of those 4 picks you bring there, pretty much, oh, I dropped that again. Pretty much every time, you should be in an advantage compared to whatever build the Beastman brings. That's when you have a true advantage, or it's favored, I would say. Hey, Tabitha, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're having a great day. How's things? All right, Pantelandar's back. Also, you lobby don't like me. Yeah, so quite a few of you thinking that it's VP favoured. Any reason you think it's VP favoured? I think double gunnery crabs mixing in with the ROR crabs with the healing, and Noculus is a pretty solid setup for almost any matchup. Yeah, I think that's pretty solid in this. You need some level of gun line here to beat back the throwing axes. I don't know if Noculus on foot is better here. I feel like Noculus on foot is better, just because throwing axes are a big pain in the backside. I generally do think it is a big problem. Deck droppers and gunnery whites. Oh, okay, fair enough. Deck droppers, so the ones, the non-AP ones, right, Loopy? Crabs, bring in the crabs. All right, so for the boys in yellow, or probably orange, we are going to have Chaos Warhouse of Poison mixing in with the Ungol Spear Shields. Ungles. The Destroyers of Drakwold. Now, I really like this pick. This is a pick we do not see very often. Great melee defense. 47 is actually a nice stat line for most. It's a really nice unit. It's a really nice unit here that destroys the Drakwold. I like the increase to melee defense. I think it's plus 10. No, it's plus 17, sorry. Plus 17 melee defense. I just think it's a really strong pick. With poison as well. Ungles here mixing in with throwing axes. More throwing axes. Warhound poisons. Centigores. Oh, minus all great weapons. Interesting pick. Double Ferromanticores, Brave Shaman of Shadow there with Oaken's Mind Razor and Enfeebling Foe. Morgan the Shadow Gave on foot. Morgan here will have the Stave of Ruinous Corruption, Spirit Essence of Chaos, and Regeneration. Oaken's Mind Razor is an interesting one. I guess magic damage. I guess Sirens maybe. Minotaurs. And yeah, just a bucket load of these, just regular Minotaurs with shields. Nope, they're the anti-large ones with the great weapons. Okay. For ZVP, we are going to have the Donald Guttery White mixing with Knuckles. Pole arms in the front, mixing in here with deckhands and just triple crabs. Yep. Triple gunnery crabs. Yeah, we actually found out in Fruit Rules when me and Poison played, me and Poison Ducky. We initially had a build where it was a 2v2 Dowie and VP against, I think it was Hiles and Chaos. We found out you can bring 7 units of crabs. You can bring 3 gunneries and just 3 regular, and that's legal. That's legal. I was like, what? We gave it a go. It did not work, but it was fun. It was fun. Yeah, front line here looking pretty strong. Should be able to wrap up most of the infantry here, but it's about getting the values from the gunneries and also Knuckles. Lampreys, that's the one. Thank you very much. Yeah. Guns beat most Promethean builds. Yeah. Yeah. Nice, good old stretch. Balance of power, of course, going to be in the favour of the Beastmen. In the front, gunnery whites moving forward. Not too sure what they're going to be shooting at here. Maybe going... They're not even going to really want to go after... Might just go after the caster, really. I think it's going to be the way. Yeah, that's going to be the shot there. Shot is going to be on the caster. There's going to have to be a bit of juke in here from that caster. No Penumbral Pendulum, though. Very interesting for the Penumbral Pendulum. I guess you're coming in for the AP damage to deal with the Crabos, I reckon. Foreign axes need to be careful, but getting these guys around the corner wouldn't be too bad to getting in and up against Noculus. I like using the backside there as a bit of protection here up against the pillar. Manticore's coming through, and we now should be able to get in. Manticores will destroy the day of Noculus here if you're not careful. We do have Poison Warhounds coming around the back. We should be able to get some more on this side. Oh no, we've got 2 in here that are going to come in. Okay, cool. In the front here, we are going to destroy the Dracwall, mixing in with the rest. A double Scab Scrath, I'm sure, is going to be on the cards pretty quickly here. Where's the Gunnery Vites? There they are. Yep, Scab Scrath will be ready. He's got himself on a little bit of a hill here. That's not that optimal. But he's on top of the hill now with some of these, which is good. Got to be careful here with the Shamans. We've got to be careful of the Manticores as well. They are going to get shot if you're not careful. Oh my god, side-on shot here coming down the Centaur throwing axis. Lovely work there coming in from Pantelanard. Scab Scrath in the pocket is going to delete a lot of the Ungor herd. Yeah, good stuff. In comes the big boy. In comes the big boy. We are going to get a summon here in the backside here of the pole arms. So here we go. Scab Scrath down the front here up against the rather expensive Destroys the Dracwald. We are going to get Chaos with the Spawn here in the middle to fight. Wouldn't mind seeing maybe Oaken's Mine Racer here, giving them extra AP output and just fight up against the Lampreys and just do the damage you can. Or you're going to give it here to a Manticore. You might just give it to a Manticore, to be fair. But your Manticore is rampaging here in the middle. He's got caught up against the crabs, fighting here with the zombie deckhand mobs. Throwing axes are coming over the top as well, on top of the crabs. So it's going to be pretty difficult there. We do have to be on top of that Invocation of the Heck. Summon in the back here of the gunnery mob. Overcast summon there will bring in the guns. One Manticore in the back. Maybe see the Oaken Mines Razor now. It's going to be a summon in the back here. Looks like we are going to use the Captain's Wrath Moondial to pin in. Oh, it looks like it's not going to quite catch the Manticore. He is going to be full yeeting here in the back. Crabs are going to blockade really nice here for the Manticore. Summon in the back here will do some great work. Manticore is getting thumped like an absolute champion here. And the first one has gone. Frontline is going to be winning just about. Spears will be able to get into the pocket eventually. It looks like we do have some Harpies in and around doing the work here of the Beastmen. Chaos is doing quite strong here. Centaurs in the back up against the pole arms. Wouldn't mind if you just see them disengaging and coming through into the pocket, but you know. As we can see here, Manticore, Oaken's Mine Razor giving AP and magic damage. That's actually going to be overcasted to give that. Is that in the entire radius? That is going to be in the entire radius here. That's some lovely work there. I do actually like the overcast. Not going to be quite enough, but the Manticore is doing some great work here. Overcast Invocation. That is actually going to be healing really nicely up against the bottom Prometheans. Here in the middle, we do actually see Morga fighting up against there with a feebling foe. Rotten Prometheus will be going down, but it's like here, holding pretty true is going to be the Lamprey's Revenge. In the sky, we do have another Manticore back. Moving in here with the Shallows as well. Maybe a recharge, maybe shutting down the Gunnery mob might be not too bad. But in the middle here, we can see a Gunnery White and Noculus free. And we always know that's always a recipe for disaster. It's like here, we are going to break one of the Manticores. Perhaps a shot there to the face from Knuckles. Not too sure. But over here in the back, we can see pole arms on the second Manticore that could do with coming right into the pocket and causing some damage here up against these rotting Leviathans. Morgan the Shadow Gave, still going strong here. It's like 47 kills for him. He's going up to 3.8k. Quite a bit of regen left here in the pocket. So we are going to get another Overcast healing here to get up against the crabs. It looks like the second summon of the Chaos Spawn in the middle here. And we will fight here with the Brave Shaman. What is this? Is this the... Oh, this is going to be Rastom here coming in up against the Minotaur Great Weapons. They're going to store quite a few models here, actually, down to 10 there. From, I believe, 12. I believe it's 12. Yeah, 12. 9 now. So Harpies in the back. Harpies, I wouldn't actually mind the Harpies just fighting up against Noculus. I wouldn't mind that at all, just shutting them down for a short while. They'll do some damage over time as well. They've got good weapon strength. They have 44 weapon strength. It's not bad. They'll do some work. He's only got 75 armor, the big boy. It's better than going to be fighting here up against the Gunnery Whites. I think actually the Beastman does. I think the Beastman has this. I don't know if the VP can really hold too strong here. Throwing axes moving in. The rest of the infantry is going to come in as well. It's going to be Manticores, Morga. Nice Scab Scrath here going down the line of the Ungor Spears. They are actually going to get Terrifying. It's going to be an Invocation regular here on Noculus. Noculus is going to pull away whilst we do actually have the summon pushing through. But the Great Mass here coming in for the Manticore should be able to get back here on top of Knuckles. Not a lot left here. We can get some more of these cavalry in from the Centaurs. Throwing axes. Is that throwing axes? Throwing axes use all their ammunition. They're now going to charge in up against the deckhand mobs. Poison Warhounds get in around the corner and start shutting down Noculus if you can. Throwing axes are getting thrown here by just the regular. How many models here? It's going to be 19 with 6 ammunition left. That should be enough to kill Noculus pretty comfortably. Morga is pushing through. Morga is now going to be fighting. He's going to be getting that big staff of his. So just bashing here into the ankles of Noculus. Arcane Conduit will be going down. He's going to be down to 900 health here. Really struggling, unfortunately. Gunnery Crabs are in the pocket. Do we have a Scab Scrath close? I don't think so. Manticores are fighting strong here. One of the Manticores is going to break. Minotaurs are in. Minotaurs will absolutely dumpster. That is going to be army losses. GG's and well played. Great game. Yeah, it's a tough one. That's a tough one. Beastmen did really well there. Just got to took their time. Got a nice surround. Got the infantry in the front, then brought the rest in. You know, I think quite a few people made the mistake of just chucking just chucking the kitchen sink immediately at the fortress there, and then of course you can take chip damage on your Manticores, chip damage there on your Minotaurs. But you send in the infantry, you get them all engaged. You make sure that infantry is busy. You move in. You start deleting all the key targets. And yeah, it can be pretty painful. 714 for Morga, and he's just a tanky boy with regen. Like 75% missile resistance and 25% magic resistance. Just it's super tough to deal with him. Super tough to deal with him. 127 for the Brain Shaman of Shadows. 217, 104, 340, and 250 for the Ungors. With 520, 300 here for the Ungor Spearheads, and 600 here for the Destroyer to Drakwold. We got 220 in for the Centaurs. Throwing axes 1,000, 1,600, 1,200. As you can see here, Chaos Warhounds with Poison are going to be here with 103. 119 and 2,400 for the Minotaur Great Weapons. Jesus. Holy damn. 844 and 884 there for the for Manticores. And you know what? I think these two here, just double Manticores, because the Manticores are extremely strong. But bring them into the faction of Beastmen, I think it's going to be one of the best and biggest changes you are going to see here with Tuskor Chariots for the Beastmen. Tuskor Chariots and the double Manticores, it's super nice. It's super nice. And the fact you can bring like a Brave Shaman of whatever on a cheap chariot or even on foot, like yeah, it's nice. It's nice. 755 for the Lamprey's Revenge, 604 and 600 there from the Rotting Leviathans. Oh, sorry, the Rotting Prometheans. 340, 380, 200, 220, and 414 there for the Zombie Deccan mobs with the polearms. 380 and 204 there from the Zombie Pirate Deccan mob with 850, and it looks like they're 700 for the Gunnery Whites. 1,400 for Inoculus as well. I don't know. I don't know if actually taking Inoculus without his mount would have been better, because he just gets wrecked. I know a lot of people would agree that taking the mount could be nice to counter, but I just think he gets wrecked on his mount. I don't know though. It's a tough one. No, I know, Fanta. I know. It's a sad place in my heart that there's no Fanta Lemonade today, but soon to be Fanta Lemonade. But well played to High C. He played really, really well. Really, really well. And gun build beats most anti-promoting builds. Yeah. You're not cursed, you're not cursed. Your day is coming, my friend, your day is coming. Congratulations here to Mr. Heisey. GG's well played. He played very well today. Very, very strong player in for ODM. Nice transfer indeed. A really, really nice transfer. So don't shoot off just yet, guys. We're not finished today. We have some more stuff coming in. We actually have a special guest coming in a second. So should be able to get him in just a moment. Let me just send them a message if they're ready. Looks like, thanks guys, see you. Yeah, no worries, Mr. Heisey, thank you very much for playing, my friend. Alright, looks like he is going to be ready, so we'll get him in just 2 seconds. So firstly, what I very quickly want to say is thank you very much for people that watched this today. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry I started a little bit later than I had planned. I was a little bit unwell this morning. I didn't sleep very well, and I've just tried to do the best I can. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for playing. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Oh, pretty sure. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this regardless. If you did, please feel free to smash that like button. It really, really does help here on the channel. And also feel free to throw a subscription. Just hit over the 900 subscriber mark. I'm really trying to hit 1,000. My plan or my hope is to try and get it before Warhammer 3. That would really, really help. That would really help me out a lot. So yeah. Alrighty, so Let's get in our special guest. We'll give him a quick call now. Cool.
Hey.
Hey man, how you doing?
Hi. Yeah, I'm doing great, thanks. I had a long day.
Right, so very quickly,
So
for those that don't know, this is Alfredinho from ODM. He's going to be just coming on here for a moment to talk to me. Hopefully you guys can hear him. Just let me know if you can hear him. You should be able to. He's going to talk a little bit about ODM, and you guys will also be able to ask him some questions, and he should be able to give you guys some answers. So why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about ODM?
first of all, I want to thank you for your for your kindness of streaming our games and showing what ODM is about. You know, it's a pleasure to have you streaming our games.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, it was an absolute pleasure to cast it.
ODM, like what you saw is the internal league of ODM. Basically, it's a mix between the old members that are willing to play currently, like that wants to train and such, and also the test members that are like our new recruits. And it's not a trial, especially for them, because if they lose this tournament, it's not gonna. We are not going to kick them, but it's more a way for us to know them better, you know.
Yeah, of course.
And what you saw right now is it was 3 of our new recruits that came to the semi-final and finals. It was AC, Gen 1, and Pantalonad. And I must say, AC is one of the best player in the world right now. And Green One is certainly the best Spanish player I know at the current time. If you don't count Showtime, and Panta is just a monster.
100%.
Nothing else to say. But so I just enjoyed it a lot to see them play and see your commentary on the games.
Yeah, the games are excellent. I think for some people at home, sorry for interjecting, but for some people at home that might not know anything about clans or any about how this works, ODM is a clan for competitive gameplay here in the multiplayer scene. They're a very friendly clan. They do a lot of coaching, and they really bring players up to the top level of the multiplayer scene. So if you guys want to get involved and you want to grow as a player, get better in the multiplayer scene, this might be a very good clan for you to join.
So by the way, I saw some comments about ODM. So what ODM is about, basically, it stands for Ordre de Malte. It was a knightly order back in medieval time that was protecting the pilgrims, and such. And like in this game right now, last World Cup, we from the top 64, we had 16 players from that are from ODM. So you get an idea.
Yeah.
And we had I was second, Showtime was third, and Newport and Cal made 5 and 6. So we had a lot of like success last Clan War.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was you guys have put on some crazy performances when it comes to the 1v1. I think you're definitely up there, if not the best 1v1 clan in the world currently. I think you got RTK and you got some other strong ones as well. But yeah, I think that I speak for a lot of people when I say that ODM is definitely a strong clan.
Yeah, I misspoke. Like it's not last Clan War, last World Cup. Yeah.
So I don't know if anybody has any questions, but if anybody has any questions, do feel free to ask now. But why don't you say to some of the guys here in the chat, what are your plans for ODM in the near future?
For ODM in the near future, so basically right now, but I think I can say it for all the clans, to be honest, and all the competitive scene in general. We are just waiting for Total War Warhammer 3.
Mm-hmm.
But this was our last last recruiting period for quite a long time. We are going to wait for Total War Warhammer 3, get back our veteran players, and maybe we'll start recruiting again. And about what we are going to plan, I mean, I don't really know, to be honest. We are still unsure for what's going to happen, if CA is going to take the game seriously in the competitive scene and such. But yeah, we are at least going to see to present the old members to the newer members, because some of our old members were not playing when AC and Gen 1 got recruited, So
Yeah. I think that I will say that I can't truly speak on behalf of CA, but I know a lot is going on, and they have put a lot of effort towards the multiplayer scene. So hopefully that effort will translate into positive things for the multiplayer scene. I've seen a lot of key features within the game that are more tailored towards multiplayer than they are single player. Map design,
I hope,
all sorts of things. Yeah.
It's quite encouraging. I hope, but I hope that they will commit at like creating tournaments and systems that are working. Not only about features in the game, but also features outside of the games. Loopy is asking how to join ODM.
I tell you what, for those that don't know, in the future, let's say Warhammer 3 turns around, we're coming in February. If people wanted to join ODM, let's say at some point, how would they go about doing that?
That's actually a good question. Basically, to join ODM, you have to play a couple of games with one of our members. Then the member is recommending the person to us, the pillar of the clans and the other members as well. And if it's a decent option, like if we think the guy is interesting and if he will fit for the clan, we start to play with him. After like 1 month or so, we ask him to join the ODM Discord, and he becomes like a test member. So that's what you saw. And after the test league, and after he made success, after the guy is making success in the tournaments or such, and if he's doing good in the Discord and everything, he became a permanent member.
Amazing. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it goes. Pantelon, I said the secret is money logic. I paid a lot. Okay, so it seems like you have a membership. No, I'm joking. Guys, this is how it is. If you, I think for all the top clans out there, there is a similar system. If you want to join some of the top clans in the community, like you with ODM, make sure you get your practice in. Make sure you find the right people, play in some tournaments, have some fun. And just make sure you get in touch here with, you've got any of the guys that you saw here today on live stream, or most importantly, Alfredinho. Get in touch with him, have some chats, try and have some games, and try and get involved as much as possible. But
one other thing maybe I can specify. Yeah, if you are French, or if you can speak French, I guess you have an easier way to join the Discord. We are an international clan, but the origin of the clan are French, basically.
So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Learn French, buy yourself a tutor, and you can join ODM.
Yeah. Thank you, Logic.
No
that was
problem.
A pleasure.
Thank you very much for everyone that came on stream today. Thank you very much to you, Alfredinho, for coming and having a chat and putting this forward here for me to cast. I hope everyone's really enjoyed today. what we'll do, Alfredino is on my Discord, so if any of you do want to get in touch with him, perhaps for the future of Warhammer 3, do feel they can directly message you. Is that fine?
Yeah. Basically, generally, the way to join ODM right now, currently, is just to find me on one of your games, and like, generally speaking, people are just sending me like, I'm playing with you. If I see that you're fitting for the clan, I might ask you like things about you and start trying to know you. You know,
Yeah, of course.
that's how it comes. But also, you will see pillars of the clan like Shidoku and Xyphos that might ask you to join. It might be a little bit less common nowadays since we are all waiting for Warhammer 3.
Yeah, of course. But of course, for people here that maybe are slightly new in the game, get your practice here with Warhammer 2. Make sure you get yourself up to the standards. Then when we start here in Warhammer 3, you guys will be hopefully of the level to join a clan such as ODM. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You take care of yourself, my friend, and I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah. See you.
All right. Well, what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to say thank you very much for that. That was a little chat there from Alfredino. Thank you very much for everyone that played today. I hope you guys all had a fantastic time that played, and a fantastic time for those of you that watched. There's many clans out there, many awesome ones. You've got RTK, ODM, XMT, VM. You've got many competitive clans. They're probably the 4 of the top ones at the moment. There are some big clans coming through. You know, we have Clan LS, we have Aimer, DBD, Son of the Mountains. You've got BBB, you've got, just trying to remember here, we've got CC3, GGX. There's going to be other ones that I'm forgetting. I do apologise if I forget. There's loads of clans, right? But they're the top 4 at the moment. They've been running the longest, and they've been, for the most part, the most successful. There's a bunch of clans out there as well that are competitive, have competitive players. And there's one thing I want to touch on before we finish, saying as ODM product players. There's one thing I'd like to say as well. 1 or 2 people have been going from side to side. And let's say, I've been playing in this clan for a while, and I feel like a bit of a change. I want to go into a different clan. 1 or 2 people have made some negative comments about that. One thing I'd like to clear up for myself is, can we stop doing that? I'm not a fan of that. If one person wants to leave one clan and move towards another, that is perfectly acceptable. It's the same as also, like, it's fine for a clan to ask another clan, listen, we like you, we'd like you to join. Think about it as a football transfer. If you've got Cristiano Ronaldo, he went from Juventus to, for example, Manchester United. It's perfectly fine. You're not tied in by blood. You didn't give your blood, and you'd say you'd sacrifice your family if you ever left your clan. People should be free to leave and go back and forth however they choose, play where they want, be competitive how they want to be competitive. So make sure that you play where you want to play, do what you want to do, and enjoy what you do going forward. And make sure when you do your research for your clans that you do go in and find out their core values, so that when you do join, you are seeing... or you are in the place that is going to be most optimal for you. Are you there for fun? Are you there to compete? Are you there to make friends? What is it there that you are there for? Make sure you have an understanding before you join the clan. Get around, talk to the people a bit. Don't just join immediately. Just make sure that you get the right idea and the right opinions. And then hopefully you'll be in the right place, you'll enjoy the game, you'll get involved, and then everybody's happy. So yes. Hopefully one day I will win a tournament on your stream, yes. It's not like you're getting paid for playing in a particular clan. Exactly what Grumpy God is saying. Yeah, exactly. So let's take this negativity away, and just do you. You're in here to have fun. So just go and be where you want to be. So I guess just for me, maybe I'll get a bit of hate for that, but it's just a comment from me. Just relax a bit. If people want to go, people want to go. It is what it is. There might be 1 or 2 scenarios where it's a bit, oh, Mr. Pantelinage, you're playing Vermintide. Well, I'm watching you. You're not going to win a Battlemania like that, my friend. I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking. Well, yes. I go, we'll win. Yeah, you will win, Mr. Pantanage, yeah. But yeah, allow people to go freely, allow people to do a little bit of what they want to do, and just let them be the person they want to be. I guess that's my comment. But yes, that's just my thought process. But thank you very much for everyone to watch today. You are all really awesome. I appreciate all of you. I'm gonna do a nice special stream soon. I don't know if it's I don't know how soon, but I very quickly want to say thank you very much for all of the support I've had recently. Over 900 subscribers in a year. Damn, man, I said to myself, like, at the very top, if I got 500 subscribers in a year, I was like, maybe this will go somewhere. But I got 900 in a year, and I don't know what to say to all of you, apart from thank you very much for your awesome support. It's amazing. So thank you so much. I'm trying to grow, I'm trying to be better, I'm trying to get better every single day. So thank you so much. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you. I might do a little bit of a live stream in a bit on Twitch. I'll let you know. For those that don't have my Twitch, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Might do like a King of the Hill, or I might do like a free for all King of the Hill, or something like that. Maybe a come at me, bro, something like that. So yeah. So thank you very much, guys. Feel free to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel like a lot more than you guys realize. So thank you for all your kind support, and I'll see all of you very soon. So take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the other side.